and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the Studio Store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new Studio Store. The experience just got better.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at Jewellery Maker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95, neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed Jewellery Maker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Hello there, welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's lovely to see you. Did you have a nice Christmas? Did you have a lovely day? I had a very nice day. You know, when you eat too much and hang around too much, but it's lovely to do that, isn't it, once in a while? It's really lovely. We have the lovely Laura Bunning with us today. How are you, Laura?
I'm good.
Did you have a nice Christmas?
I did. It's been manic, but it's been
Bit
really
manic,
nice,
but
really family, lots of fun. So.
Good, good. And you're wearing your Christmas jumper? I'm excited by the Christmas jumper.
I don't know how long it'll stay on in boiling.
Did you get it as a Christmas present?
Well, actually, I got my husband and my children matching ones with reindeers on.
Oh, that's so
but,
cute.
I forgot to get one for myself, so I did get this one a couple of weeks before.
So, did you wear it yet? Did you wear it for Christmas Day?
I wore it Christmas Day and then I wore it Boxing Day, but only for like visits because it's just.
But why not? Why not? It's the only time you can wear them. It's a little bit out of sync when you wear it like
That's why I thought I'm going to wear it today. I'm going to wear it.
Get the most out of your Christmas jumper. Why not? Why not? Now we've got some really, really cool stuff today. We've got you're doing two types of designing, is that right?
Yes.
We're doing enamel making.
Yes.
And wirework.
Yes.
And I'm very excited. I've seen wirework done. I'm fully aware of wirework, but enamel making. Not so much. No, not so much. It's all very new to me. I'm very new to Jewellery Maker and I'm learning every day about all the very exciting stuff that you can do. So it's all good. Right. We are going to be bringing you some amazing, amazing deals. It's that what my mum calls Twixmas time. Yeah. In between the Christmas and the New Year. It's Twixmas, yes, that's what I'm not even sure why she calls it that. Whether anyone else calls it that, I don't know. In the gallery go, no one else calls it that, just you. But you know what? It's that kind of lull between Christmas, when you've had all the hype of Christmas and you're about ready for the New Year. I'm ready, I'm raring. But we're all about New Year's resolutions as well. One of mine is to learn more about sort of creative sides of all of this stuff, because since I've started here I'm very excited about all the different sort of ways you can create jewellery and stuff like that. Pip's going to learn what are you going to learn? Silver clay. Yeah, there you go, silver clay. I love it. It's all very exciting, so that's a good thing. Feel free, you can text in and tell us all about your New Year's resolutions. Maybe you'd like to see certain designs, or maybe you'd like to see things that you can eat, move, use more. It says he needs to eat less. Eat more cake. That's nice. That's a nice resolution, to eat more cake. I quite like that one. I wish I could take that one on. We are bringing you some amazing, amazing star buys as well. We have got gorgeous, gorgeous sapphire for you. Now I'm very excited about this. Normally, when you see sapphire, you think blue. Do you not? Do you not think blue when you think of sapphire? We bring you an amazing array of coloured sapphires. They're called fancy sapphires. Also, the red sapphire is really a ruby. It's the same makeup as it is sapphire, but it's a ruby because it's red. So you've got two amazing precious gemstones that we all know. You have the gorgeous fancy coloured sapphires, but normally we bring you sort of smaller size. I just want to show you this. We never see, well, I don't think we've seen these before. We very rarely see a green sapphire, which is what I'm bringing you. Not only that, we are bringing you the size of them. Look at them. So we have got not only green sapphires, which are extremely rare actually. Green sapphires generally are extremely rare. Not only that, we normally bring you the gorgeous sort of fancy coloured array of fancy coloured sapphires, but now we're bringing you these gorgeous green sapphires, and in this size is really amazing. Look at the size of that one. That's absolutely huge. These really are gorgeous. These are going to be a star buy. These are going to be a star buy. I'm very excited about them because that strand's massive as well. Beautiful green sapphires. We're also bringing you Boulder opal. Now, if you don't know too much about Boulder opal, it originates from Australia, comes all the way from Australia, and has like, the fact that it's Boulder opal has tiny little boulders inside it. We have got like layers of these boulders, which is why we get this sort of gorgeous array of colours within this Boulder opal. They're absolutely gorgeous. Have a little look at these. Look at them. I love them. So that's going to be one of your star buys as well. So that's not yet. That's not yet. You're going to have to wait for them. Oh yeah, but aren't they stunning? All right, now, I don't know if you can probably see all this. I'm going to bring this over because we have got so much stuff here. So much stuff. All right, I'm not going to sell it to you yet because this is the kind of, look at all of that. This is the kind of product that is absolutely good. Not only going to sell itself, but this is the bundle that we're going to, wow, look at all of that. This is a bundle that we're going to use. So I want you to see exactly what you can do with all of these things. All right, so we have got an absolute array of different things. We've got powder paints. We have got, oh, look at all of these. We have got gleam. We've got these. Do you know what? I'm gonna put it out so you can have a little look at everything. This is going to be our designer challenge. So I'm just gonna, so we can have a little look and see all the things that you can do with this. There's so much of it. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my word. Won't be a minute. There's just so much stuff. It's going to take me a little while to pull it out. All right. Okay. See, have a little look at all of, my goodness. There's gleam, there's the gorgeous flakes that you can get, there's moulds, there's paint. Wow, absolutely amazing. And to be honest, I would imagine, Laura, that the amount of things that you can do with this is kind of endless, is it not?
It's a really good starter. It's also got so much of everything in there. You can experiment with all the different mediums to go with it.
Yeah.
And apart from the enamels, everything else would work also with polymer clay.
Yeah.
So you can, if you're thinking, well, I don't necessarily do enamels, you've got everything else there that you need for other mediums as well. So it's a really good sort of
good starter kit. Not only a good starter kit, but if you do it a lot, because there's so much stuff, it's great to sort of bulk up all what you've got
definitely
already.
Yeah, you've got to do it.
There's so much. To be honest, you're not going to believe the price that we're going to bring to you. We're going to wait for this till sort of nearer the end. Nearer the end, we're going to bring you that. So that's that one. Whoa, so much stuff. So much stuff there. How very exciting. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Let's put all these bits out of the way. All right. So, I'm going to take this. Oh, are you? I was going to take it over, but I reckon I would probably drop it. Yeah. So you grab it, and then Laura can sort of start going, work your magic. Yeah. See what. Ooh. I'm excited to see that. I've not really seen much enamel, so I'm excited, and all that glitter is very exciting.
I'm going to get a good old mess. It's fun.
Yeah, why not? That's Cool. All right. While we let you carry on, we're going to let you prep, get yourself started. We're going to bring you some just in, which is very exciting. All right. Oh, look at what? I don't even think I want to know what that is. You look gorgeous though, both of you, to be honest. Look at your hair. That is lovely. Who dreamt that up? That's lovely. This just in. Brilliant stuff. All right then, shall we get going? Shall we get started? We are going to start with these. Alrighty. Oh, the shape of these are gorgeous. All right, these are your fancy Jasper trillium beads. Have a little look at these. You've got 220 carats of these. Jasper is known for its its stripes, its spots. It's known for all of sort of the detail that you get inside these gemstones. It's quite sought after, actually. It's what they call sort of nature's landscape that you get inside these. Uniform Jasper is extremely rare, but if you have a little look, we do have some that are almost a bulk of colour. All right, so you've got, not only have you got a real mix of all these sort of different shades and colours underneath here like this, absolutely gorgeous, but we have got like a uniform of colour so that it's almost one colour, which is extremely, extremely rare for Jasper. So the fact that we can bring you sort of a mixture of stuff is brilliant. It's what you can sort of, you can choose what you want to use it for, whether you want it to be a complete sort of nature's fingerprint inside there, or whether you want the more uniform colour and you can match them up to, say, maybe drop earrings. These two here would be great, wouldn't they? They sort of match almost perfectly. But it's a real mix. You have got 220 carats worth of your fancy Jasper. They're trillium beads and they're about 14 by 14 by 14. Look at them. Really, really pretty, really gorgeous. Like I say, nature's fingerprint, so everyone is slightly different. Really, really gorgeous. Loving it. Really cute. So there you go. That's your fancy Jasper. They're trillium. There we go. All right, we're going to bring you, there's loads of them as well. An amazing, amazing, just in price. Just look at all of them. They are going to be just £6.95. £6.95 for all of them. That's an amazing deal. We've got 220 carats worth of your fancy Jasper trillium beads. They are really lovely. Look at, they've got such an array going from the greens, the dark colours, but you've also got a couple of sort of peachy browny coloured ones in there as well. Nature's fingerprint at its best there, I think. Really gorgeous. Like I say, the few of them do match up, so if you would prefer that, maybe you'd like to make an array of them, so they're all individual ones. Some people like it a little bit quirky, some people like it a little bit different, so maybe you could have a real sort of match these two up. They would be a little bit different. Some people like that, or you have got like a real uniformed colour going on inside there as well. So that's all of that, just for £6.95. That's 200 carats worth of your fancy Jasper. They're lovely, aren't they? Really gorgeous. Loving them. All right, so that's just all for £6.95. All right, let's carry on. Oh, yes. Gorgeous amethyst. This is gorgeous, gorgeous amethyst. There we go. Have a little look at this. This is your most precious quartzy amethyst. Really, really is one of a real sought after gemstone, actually, and not surprising. And we've got like a mix from the kind of lilac-y colours, the lighter colours, all the way to the deep depths of your purples. Really, really stunning. You got it's known as, it's a real royal colour, kind of a regal colour, purple. It's sort of got historic importance. It's amethyst actually in the crown jewels. It was known as the stone of the bishops, and it was really, really popular in Egyptian times. So this is beautiful, deep depths of purple. Again, you've got a real mix of colours and tones here, going all the way from the kind of lilac-y colours underneath here, all the way to the deep depths of your purples over this side here. You've got 130 carats worth of your amethyst. They're corner drilled, and they're squares, and they're approximately 11 millimetres. What a mix of colour you're getting there. Like I say, a real royal, regal colour, this. And amethyst is one of your most precious quartz. It's really stunning, really sought after. Look at all of them. Really, really lovely. You get real clarity with amethyst as well. The fact that when it's created in nature, it's created in a gold, so it's got loads of protection. when it doesn't go under sort of too much when it's being created, so you get real clarity with the gemstone. It's really lovely. You've got 130 carats worth of amethyst. Like I say, they're corner drilled, so that you've got like a more of a diamond shape if you want to, and they're approximately 11 millimeters. Really stunning. There's loads of them there. Look at all of them. And again, as before, you've got a real mix of colour, all the way from the lilac colours to your deep, deep purples. 130 carats worth of your amethyst there. Lovely. Oh, we've got 11 millimeters. There we go. There we go. We're going to bring you an amazing, amazing price. It's that lull between Christmas, isn't it? Between Christmas and New Year, a real lull. So we need to sort of pick you back up again, I think. Get you ready for the new year. Get you ready, get you started. So 130 carats worth of amethyst. We're going to bring you a break price. This is just in 11 millimeters, just for £10. £10 and 45 pence. That's a great deal for amethyst. It's a really long strand. You've got a real mix of colour for £10 and 45 pence. That's really great. A real sought after gemstone, like I say. If it's a gemstone of kings, why not? Why not? A real gorgeous purpley, lilac-y colours going on there, a real mix. £10 and 45 pence just for them. That's great. Love them. £10 and 45 pence. Lovely. All right. Ooh. Okay, now, since I've been working on Jewellery Maker, I've seen this quite a bit before, but I think it's one of the most popular gemstones here. And I'm not surprised. This is Labradorite. A real stunning phenomena that you get off this. This labradorescence is incredible. You get like flashes of these sort of metallic-y blues and greens. Really stunning. You get that sort of initial kind of smoky colour, and because the depth of the colour, when you see those flashes, they really, really stand out. They're really, really gorgeous. These are graduated. So you go from these larger stones all the way to the little bubby ones at the end. So there's a real mix of what you could do with them. Maybe you might want them to be kind of a feature stone like one of these ones, or maybe you want them as accent stones with something else. Really gorgeous. This strand has never been played before. It's brand new. Normally the Labradorite is slightly smaller than this as well. You see all that colour? So you're getting a real sizable gemstone here. We've got 175 carats worth of your Labradorite. They graduated faceted, as I said, so you can sort of decide what it is that you want to do with them. We have got their faceted pairs. Woohoo! That's a really long strand, but look at all that colour. That's so lovely. Real flat. It's got like a glitter effect as well inside. One of the most popular gemstones that we see here on a Jewellery Maker. Gorgeous. 175 carats of your Labradorite. This would probably look really nice with pearls, or I don't know, whatever. Really gorgeous. I love that. You're getting a real array of gemstones there, but that phenomena really is quite incredible. Getting flashes of purples, blues, greens, like a real metallic-y kind of, look, woohoo! Got real turquoise colours there as well. This is a really gorgeous gemstone. It really is. Imagine that out in the sunlight. You've got it here in the studio, but imagine this. Imagine what it'd be like. You get it home, you've got to take it out. Really gorgeous. This is known as a gems of distinction. We've got like we're getting like yellowy tones in there, kind of like orangey, sort of burnt orange colours, but you've got the turquoises, the blues. Such an incredible gemstone, it really is, but it's all done through, it's nature. It's so incredible. Flashes of sort of lilacs, blues, purples. Really incredible. Imagine it out in the sunlight, would look absolutely gorgeous. If you are a seller of jewellery and you do sort of sell at craft fairs maybe, or fates or whatever, if this is outside in the sunshine, this is going to look amazing. We've got 175 carats of your Labradorite. They're graduated facets, and not only are they graduated, they're faceted as well, which is brilliant. Not only getting that shine from the facets, as well as that phenomena that comes underneath with all those colours. They're 11 by 7 to about 24 by 16. That's a 26 centimetre strand. That's massive. 26 centimetre strand is really large. We're getting a real mix there. I love this gemstone. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're getting it all for one great price for you. One great price. We're going to bring it to you for just £17.95. £17.95. A real jewel of a gemstone, this one. It's really stunning, getting a real sort of glitter effect inside there as well. Not only that, but you're getting the gorgeous flashes of turquoise, blues, lilacs. And not only that, you could, because they're graduated, you can use them as statement pieces, or you might want to use them as accented pieces as well. All for just £17.95. Love that. £17.95. That's brilliant. All right, we are bringing you a brand new strand. I'm not mistaken. It says red garnet. This is January's birthstone. If you want to get a little head start, perhaps, a little head start on a gift for red garnet, this is beautiful. We've got real clarity inside this gemstone. You really have real stunning colour, going from your kind of claret colour, the kind of deep reds, and then you're getting flashes of kind of purples inside there as well as your cerise pinks. This is 95 carats of your garnet, 95 carats of garnet. They're graduated again, so if you want to make more of your statement pieces of the ones in the middle compared to your accented pieces on the outside, totally up to you, whatever you want to do with them. This is your choice. We're just giving you the tools to be able to make incredible designs. They go from 6x5 to 11x9. This is a 25 centimetre strand, but these are really kind of deep depths of kind of wine grapey colours. Loving the deep depth of colour you're getting this. They have got a sort of silvery coloured spaces inside them there as well, but if you it looks good with the silver, but I think it would probably look pretty good with gold as well. I think it would look really nice with gold. So this is 95 carats of your red garnet. This is lovely. Like I say, got real clarity with this one. You're getting all those deep reds inside there, but then the flashes of kind of pinks and lilac-y colours. Really lovely, really rich colours in there, really stunning. They're also faceted, so not only have you got that amazing colour, but you get that kind of sparkle that comes off the gemstone as well from those gorgeous facets. Every single one is hand faceted here on Jewellery Maker, so bear that in mind, because that's no mean feat, I don't think, to be able to facet tiny little gemstones like this, and then you've got the slightly more accented pieces in the middle there. 95 carats of your garnet, really gorgeous. A third of the stock is already allocated even before we bring you your price, because you know that this is a great gemstone. This is beautiful depth of colour. Look at that. Beautiful depth of colour. These are all faceted, so they look absolutely gorgeous. Loving them. These little tiny ones I think make nice little earrings. Really gorgeous. Little drop earrings. That would look lovely. Maybe you want to do sort of maybe matching jewellery, so you use the sort of middle larger pieces of maybe a part of a necklace, or we're going to be doing wire work as well, aren't we, Laura? We're going to do some wire work, so yeah, maybe this is one that you want to sort of wrap in gold, or whatever it is that you want to do. It's totally your choice. It's totally up to you. Really gorgeous. 95 carats there. That's a massive gemstone amount there. And your price today is going to be just £14.95. £14.95 for 95 carats of your gorgeous garnet. Look at them. That's really lovely colour. It really is. Real saturation of those deep depths of colour there. And amazing clarity as well. £14.95. That's for your red garnet. Lovely. All right, let's do blue fluorite. Oh, that's lovely. We go from like kind of sort of almost clear sea colour all the way to sort of your deep depths of kind of turquoisey colour. This is lovely. This is blue fluorite. This is 85 carats of blue fluorite. Now, fluorite itself has got real brilliance of colour. It's known for its bouquet of colour. You've got a real array going through fluorite. Really stunning. Got vibrant. It's one of the most vibrant colours that you. One of the very vibrant gemstones, fluorite. You got this kind of smooth luster as well as a rich colour. We've got like a real mix. This looks like kind of tranquil oceans, I think, this strand. We've got like a really like calming kind of white colours all the way to the deep depths here of your turquoisey colours. That's a real mix. That's really gorgeous. So we've got 85 carats of blue fluorite. They're graduated, they're faceted. That means that you get, not only do you get the sort of depth of colour, but you get the sparkle and stuff that comes off it as well. These are approximately from 5 to sort of 10 millimetres. It's a 22 centimetre strand. You could make some lovely rings out of this. Like, even if you don't know how to set jewellery, when you're doing the wire work and you're wrapping around these gemstones, that's incredible as well. And the fact that it's got the drilled holes in them as well, you can secure them. If you're brand new to wire work maybe, and you're sort of not so sure about, it's brand new to you, and you sort of want to make sure that your gemstone is safe. The fact that they're drilled in as well means you can make them nice and secure, as well as giving that gorgeous design around the outside. 85 carats of your blue fluorite there. They're graduated, they're faceted, they're a little irregular drops. They go from 5 to 10 millimetres and a 22 centimetre strand. They are lovely, aren't they? Look at all of them. Gorgeous. Love, love them. Your price, it's going to be under £10. Your price for these is going to be under £10. That's really good for a 22 centimetre strand. You're getting 85 carats. They really are tranquil colours, sort of remnants of sort of aquamarine kind of colours. Really, really gorgeous. There we go. £9.95 just for your 85 carats of your blue fluorite. £9.95. What a great way to get started, hey? What a great way to get started. £9.95. That's for 85 carats of your blue fluorite. They're lovely. Really tranquil, really gorgeous colours. All right. Let's go for... Ooh. Let's have a look. These are gorgeous. Okay. Let's have a little look at these. These are your white quartzite. These are gorgeous. You're getting real purity of colour here. They're real gorgeous white colour. Really pure. Really, these are lovely. Really, really nice. They're so smooth. The way they've been sort of cut, they are so, so smooth. They look sort of, they've got like a real like glitter effect when they hit the light as well. Now imagine that in sunlight. They would look gorgeous. Kind of almost like a kind of icicle kind of frosty feel to them. We've got 160 carats worth of your white quartzite. They're twist fan shaped leaf beads and they're by 18 by 14. These are gorgeous. These would look so good with any kind of colour. Imagine them with these. In fact, any of the ones that we've shown you already actually would look gorgeous. They would look lush, wouldn't they? They've got similar kind of sort of shape to them. But you're getting those amazing flashes of colour, but then the purity of colour with it. That, like I say, they would go with pretty much anything that we show. We're bringing beautiful gemstones, we're bringing sort of great colour, real array, a mix of colour. And the fact that we can bring you a purity so that you can go with it, that's pretty cool as well. So you've got you can make so much of these gemstones without it being too much, without bringing too much into it. You've got purity of colour as well as a deep depth of colour. Gorgeous. 160 carats worth of your white quartzite twist fan shaped leaf beads. Like I say, they're 18 by 14. Look at them. They are lovely. Now tell me, how would you fancy going under £15? I'd quite like that. Yep, Laura's nodding her head. She thinks yes, that's pretty good. Laura, what do you think of under £10?
I mean, that sounds like a bargain.
Yep, sounds like a bargain. You're not wrong. 160 carats worth of your white quartzite for under £10. What? Whoa, okay. Laura, what do we think of under £5?
I think that's madness.
She thinks it's madness, absolute madness. We were on a good bargain for under £10, but we've got £4.09. That's ridiculous. Look how massive they are. £4.95. That's usually your white quartzite. What can you get for a £5 these days? Not very much, but imagine what you could get out of these. Imagine all the different bits of jewellery that you could make out of these. These are gorgeous. Laura, what would you do with these?
I think they're really cute. They would make really sweet earrings.
Yeah, they would.
You know, just either on their own or with a couple of stones as a sort of finishing drop.
Yeah.
But it also look nice just as a couple for a pendant.
I think so too.
You know, being that colour, it's a neutral colour, so every gemstone is going to go with it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a staple to have in your sort of stash, really.
Yeah, for sure. Really versatile. If you could put it any much in. They do look like they've got like shimmers of glitter inside. They're really gorgeous. Yeah, like we say, completely versatile, really, really versatile. They could go with anything. They'll go with any colour gemstone because of the purity of their colour. And like we say, well, you could make them little drop earrings or maybe a necklace, or there's all sorts you could make out of these. Really got, look how many people there are. Really, Mary's bought 2. Why not? Why not? Because for $4.95, that's a great deal, isn't it? Really could use it as part of your staple collection. You really could. Why not have them so they can grab them? They can go with any gemstone, and for $4.95, that's an amazing deal, isn't it? Under £5. Why not? Under £5 for 160 carats worth. Very nice. Under a fiver. Why not? All right. Let's go with. Oh, ooh, these are lovely. This has got a real summer vibe to them. These are Carnelian drops. These are lovely. I love these. They've got like a real warming colour to them. Really, really lovely. But again, I love the way that you get such an array of colours. We've gone all the way from almost this kind of, this sort of white, almost sort of whitey colours here. You've got gorgeous peachy colours. And then you've got the kind of burnt orange colours in here as well. You can mix them up. You can almost find 2 to match if you wanted to, but I quite like that quirky feel. I quite like the quirky feel, like when they, you know that they're the same gemstone, they're cut the same, they're faceted the same, but the colour is just slightly different. I like that. I don't know about you. It's up to you, obviously, or if you're a seller of jewellery, up to what your customers want. 135 carats worth of your Carnelian faceted drops, 12 by 8. They're really, really stunning. Like a real sort of peach, like I say, from these gorgeous sort of warming peachy colours all the way to your burnt orange. Love them. There's loads of them as well, loads. There's 135 carats worth of Carnelian. They're all faceted, so you get a real sort of shimmer and shine coming off them as well. They are going to be under £10, these ones. These are also going to be under £10, 135 carats of your Carnelian. Really, really gorgeous. It's one of the oldest gemstones. One of the oldest gemstones. They used them in ancient Roman times as well. 135 carats of your Carnelian faceted drops. We're going under £10. Why not? Whoa, not only just under, way under. £8 and 45 pence. £8 and 45 pence. These were used for kind of signet rings. They were also used for the stamps on the letters in Roman times as well. This has got a real history to it, this gemstone. Really gorgeous. And they're absolutely stunning, stunning colour, just for £8 and 45 pence. Look at that, 130 carats worth. I love that. That's a lovely, lovely, lovely colour. We have got Laura Barney coming up after the break. We're going to be doing some amazing enamel, which I'm very excited about. You've got a whole, like, array of stuff going on. It's ever so excited. We will be back very, very shortly with all of that and some more bargains. We will see you in a minute. See you in a minute.
The JM Awards were a huge success last year, so we're bringing it back bigger and better than before. Join Vicky and guest designer Mark Smith as we reveal the best bits of JM 2013 as voted for by you. So tune in on December 31st at 9 AM and help us celebrate the Jewellery Maker Awards.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Come and learn all about silver clay with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman. This workshop will guide you through the basics of using silver clay, including how to plan your designs, cutting and shaping, firing and polishing. The full course includes 20 grams of art clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All all of this for just £109.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Hey, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. I'm excited. I'm very excited because I'm about to see how to make enamel. I'm really excited. I've not seen it before. I've seen wirework, I've seen felt. What else did I see? I saw polymer clay, but I've not seen any enamel yet, so this is very exciting for me. I am learning every day. It's ever so exciting, and maybe you are too. Maybe you are too. Maybe you are brand new like I am to kind of the creative side of sort of jewellery making, and it's all exciting. Don't forget, if you do want to text in, feel free. We like to see how you're getting on, don't we? Yeah, we want to say hi, see how you're getting on. Did you have a nice Christmas? I hope that you did. Please text in with your New Year's resolutions. They're always fairly interesting, aren't they? You can text in to 60777 and make sure you start with JM Studio. That makes sure that we get it, that we can see. And yeah, feel free to text in. It's nice to see how you are. Who's watching? It's nice to see you. Hope you had a lovely, lovely Christmas. Now, yeah, and if you just want to chat, we like to have a chat, don't we? Yes, we like to have a bit of a chat here. We'd like to see how you are, see how you're getting on. Now, we are going to bring you this gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. Now, this is to do with enamel making, which, like I say, I'm very excited because I know not really any clue how that works. So I'm excited to do that. We're also going to do wire work as well, which I've seen a little bit of. But we're bringing you a gorgeous sort of bundle here. We're going to bring you different things throughout the show. So maybe you have stuff, maybe you need stuff, maybe you want to add to whatever you've got already. Totally up to you, whatever it is that you want to do, but because we bring them in a gorgeous bundle, we're bringing them at a great price. We'll tell you what it could be originally, and then we'll bring you the price that we're going to bring it to because we're in a gorgeous bundle. In here we have got lots of different colours of your clay here. We've got a gorgeous silver colour, we've got a deeper brown colour, and then a really glamorous copper colour there. These are stunning. Oh. All right, I'm going to take this off and hope. Oh wow! No, I wouldn't want to sort of spill them all over the place. That would be a nightmare. These are wow. All right, I'm going to so you can have a little look and hope that I don't throw it on the floor. Look at that colour. Wow, that's got like a sort of metallic-y copper colour to it. That is lovely. That really, really is quite gorgeous, isn't it? I love that. All right, so we have got that gorgeous copper colour. We've got what's called a rich copper, and we've got the silver as well. So that's your enamel colours. We're also bringing you two different types of wire. So we've got your copper coloured wire. We've got one in 0.6 and one in your 0.8. Now, if you're new to wire making, then these are a good size actually. These are really, really good size. You've got your 0.8, which it's sort of a crossover wire that you can use for structure, and you can also use it for sort of decorative. You've got your slightly thinner wire here. This is your 0.6. This is one that you can really use for decorative, real sort of, you know, when you wrap around the gemstones, or maybe you want to use it for enamel, whatever it is that you want to use it for. So you've got two different types here. Like I say, with your 0.8, you can really use it for, it's that crossover sort of size that you can use for structure as well as decorative. So we're giving you a real mix there, so that's really good. And in that gorgeous copper colour, which would go, I'm just going to show you, these would go with both of these. So that's really, really lovely. So we've got those gorgeous sort of colours here. Look at them. So they would go really well with either one of them. That's lovely, really, really gorgeous. All right, not only that, we are bringing you gemstones. Oh yeah, two different, oh yeah. We're bringing you two different sizes of your gemstones here. So you can use one maybe as your feature gemstone and one maybe as an accent gemstone. These are really, really stunning. These to me look like your cracked agate. Lovely, really vibrant colours. Do you know, I love, love, love these. Yep, we've got 100 carats of your cracked agate, and then we've got 40 carats, they're your faceted rice beads, they're also cracked agate. So maybe you might want to sort of try and find the two colours that sort of go together, or maybe mix it up a little bit. Look at all of that. I love that one there with the kind of white tone, the purity of colour, but then those sort of flashes of cerise pink inside there. They're really gorgeous. The fact that you've got such warming colours in here as well really go with the kind of coppery and silver colours, and then that copper wire as well. Really, really gorgeous mixed together there. Look at them. I love cracked agate, I really do. I think it's so, so pretty, and you've got such a mix of colour. Not only have you got a mix of colour of the actual gemstone, but the flashes inside are all totally different colours as well. You've got like a deep green, but then flashes of sort of the lime green inside. You've got brown with pink, blue on white. A real, real mix. Really, really gorgeous. I love them. The smaller ones are 6x4 and the larger ones are 4x10. I love that. So there you go. That's all the little bits that you're getting there. A real mix, a real sort of, it's just like a sort of starter kit perhaps. Would you say this was maybe a starter kit to get yourself going? Maybe you're new to it. You've got different sort of sizes of your wire, so you can use one as structure. Good actually for your 0.8 if you are new, because if you want to use 0.8 as structure, it's sort of the lower end of your structural wire, but makes it so much easier to kind of manipulate and use, because if you are new to it, the sort of higher ones are quite difficult to use, I think, till you get used to it and sort of work out where you're going with it. Now, this would be the price that we're going to bring you. This is the price that it would be if you were to pay for these separately. This would be so £28.55. That's your original price. That's your original price. After 5 o'clock, that's the price it's going to go to, because we keep our prices and we bring you some great, great deals, and then afterwards they go back to the website prices. But we are bringing you all of this. You've got your gorgeous cracked agate, got the beautiful sort of enamel colours, and you've got your two wires that you can do different things with. We're bringing it down. We're going to bring it to just £19.95. That's a great price, is it not? £19.95. Imagine what you could do with all of these. There are loads and loads there. Really, really are loads. We've got 10 metres as well of your copper. 10 metres of your copper wire on each thread. So that's 10 metres on your 0.8 and 10 metres on your 0.6 as well. Don't forget as well, if you've got any questions, I will try and ask some questions because it's brand new to me. So bear with me if I ask questions that you probably already know the answers to. But if I miss anything, or there's anything that you want to know, feel free to text in. We like to hear from you. So text in with to 67777, and you text in with JM Studio. There you go. You can, and we're checking on Facebook as well. I think Pip's checking on Facebook as well, so you can feel free to sort of message in as well there if you want to. These are very exciting. These are so cool. So you've made a necklace, we've got a bracelet. I love this ring, that's amazing. I'm a big fan, as maybe you are as well, I'm a big fan of kind of statement jewellery. Yeah. I'm going to wear something, I kind of want to wear one bit and have everyone stare at it. Yeah. That's kind of what I like. I love all that sort of stuff, and you've made some great, great pieces here. I'm so excited. So excited to see how you do. I saw this as well earlier on, and I was like, that looks very, very interesting.
It's like this is really just fun. You're going to love it.
Yes.
You know, I thought I'd go a little bit different being Christmas, and so I thought I'd go for the bottle tops and how to do something a bit different and use them for a bit of fun, really. But
brilliant, because I don't know about you, but maybe over Christmas and probably especially New Year, you've probably got loads of bottle caps kind of hanging around. Well, look, maybe a few, maybe not loads, but a few kind of bottle. You've got quite a few. We probably have as well. Kind of bottle tops kind of hanging around. You've had get-togethers, been to parties. This is the season where you're gonna get hold of these so easily. So why not use them instead of just throwing them away?
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun. And also, you know, I've made everything. I haven't cheated. I've made the earring hooks out of the wire. The ring's been made, even the clasp on the necklace has all been made out of the wire.
Awesome.
So, and it's just experimenting with different techniques as well. Yeah. I mean, I have used glitter on the earrings and the ring. That isn't included. However, you know, if anybody does do this, the odds are they're going to have that at home, or I know that it's available on the website. Yeah. And obviously I've used also, they actually come here in this kit. these can't forget a flash, the Stella flash. But what I've used is they do like a blue one. Yep. So I just use that. So it's just whatever you've got, you know, in your kit. So. Yep. Okay. But I think we sell little pots of glitter. It's all stuff that we sell. It comes in bundles. It comes in starter kits. You know, it's all available. And like I say, some of it's available in that kit. Yeah. So I think we've got some coming up in another bundle as well, a bit later on. Okay. So what I wanted to show you was I'm going to show you the bracelet, basically. Yeah. But what I'm going to do is show you how I drilled the bottle tops. Okay. And how I put the wire in to create the links. So there's a couple of different ways, because obviously, when I'm doing a link, when I'm using it as a link, I need to have the wire coming through both sides of the bottle top. Yeah, quite. But if I'm doing something like a pendant or an earring, you only need one. Yeah. So it's just about how we put the wire in and how we do that. What design you want to make out of it. This looks so intricate. This looks like it would take you hours, really easy. That's good. Gemstones everywhere, that's a good start. So, always the way. Always pick up the... Can't go wrong when it's live. Yeah. I think people would be more shocked if it went right when I'm on, to be honest. Never goes right. Okay, so I still managed to get some extra bottle tops. Yeah. I've turned into a bit of a sort of collection with it when you just keep collecting. If I see a bottle top, I'm like, swipe. And mine. I'm having that. I can just imagine you going around to parties like this. I'm having a lovely time. I've actually got a non-alcoholic one in here as well. I know, faint. I won't say the brand. So, you know, and it's quite nice because when you do use bottle tops, you know, there are ones that have got slogans on the back of the earrings. It's got a slogan. Some have just got stars. And also they colour, so that colour shows. Like on this one it's yellow, this one it's green. Yeah. So you can see all of those edges of the colours, and that plays into part of the design as well. So you can take all of that into account. Some of them, I mean, you can see all three of those are different colours. Yeah. So I'm not going to worry about the pot just now. What I'm going to do is just show you how I use the Dremel just to get those holes. Yeah. Now, this is just a little old chopping board that I had, but it broke because it got waterlogged. But it's brilliant for when you are doing little things like this to protect your work surfaces and things. Waste not, want not. Now, I haven't ever demoed the Dremel on air before. So get on with that. Bear with me, everyone take shelter. It's quite hard. Not like this in the studio. Right then. Thing is that I would be concerned too if I was you. But what I'm going to do is basically, because of the angle of these, it is quite hard. I'm not going to probably be able to show. I'm not going to show you it moving, but what I want to do, so I'm going to show you just where I would put the actual drill, just in a little gap there, and then I'm just literally. So I'm going to have to turn it away from you just because it's the only way I can really do it. You did drilling into your thumb or anything? Yeah, basically. I've got it, I'm holding nice and firmly, and I'm just literally, and that's it. Oh, that was fairly painless. It's painless. Yeah. I just don't know, I just can't show it to you the reverse way because I can't hold it the right way. But if you look there, it's got a nice little hole. Just a nice little hole. See? Sweet. And that's how easy it is. And then just literally, so what you have got to be careful of is if you let go of it, the top, it will spin around, and then then I might move. Then everybody does. Then I'm gonna move. That's when my husband does a runner. Like that. And then he tells you, don't do that, it's dangerous. I didn't plan it. It wasn't on purpose, making it spin around and fly around the room. So just using your eye, you just literally, I'll see if I can do it like this. Don't worry, you're okay. So I've just got it like that. I'm scared because it's back to front. There we go. That's how easy it is. Good times. There we go. And so that's it, just top to bottom. Just use your eye to just sort of get an idea. Cool. Okay? Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you two other ways quickly. I'm going to just drill one where I only drill the top. Yeah. So I'm going to just do that really quickly. Yeah. And it's just because these bottle tops have got like little grooves. Yeah. So if you let the drill bit go into the groove, it locks itself in. Oh, that's quite good. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm just going to show you how I did the ring. And with the ring, I did it slightly different. Yeah. What I wanted to do was create almost like a button. So I'm almost going to turn it, and again, you could turn it into a button sort of thing. I'm literally... Oh, yeah, well, like cufflinks would be quite cool, wouldn't they? Well, I debated cufflinks. I discussed it with my husband. He went, might be a bit big. Yeah, that's true. And that was the downside. So I didn't do it for that reason, but you can get smaller bottle tops. Yeah, I was going to say, or something very similar that you could sort of do the same principle with. Exactly the same, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to keep this nice and flat. And I'm literally going to do one, and then one next to it, and that's it. Move it away. I'm putting it down now, you're all safe. I'm removing the Dremel, that's it.
Okay, so you've kind of split the middle there with
So all I've done there with this one is just done it in the middle, almost like a buttonhole. And then that means that, and I'll show you how I do that, but basically I'm going to be able to thread the wire through, and it secures it then. Yep. And that's the worst bit over. And we all survived.
We're safe now?
We're all safe. Well, safe. I don't know, now I've got hot enamels. Oh. So don't wave your hands up just too yet. Okay, so with this we get 0.8 and we get 0.6. Yeah. So the 0.8 is really good for findings. Yeah. And it's also good for structure. So I've used it as going through the actual bracelet. Okay. But the 0.6 is really good for making the wrapped links and for making the sort of coils. More so they are both really beneficial for this, yeah, really helpful, aren't they? So I'm using the 0.8 for these links just because I want it to be extra sturdy. Okay. I could use the 0.6, but if you've got the 0.8 available, then you're just going to use it. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut a length of wire off. Now, you haven't worked with me before, but I don't measure. No? No, I'm just an arm's length kind of person. That looks about right. That looks about right. That's cool. So I'm just going to cut a little length, because what I want it to do is to go through the, it's going to be too much, but I want it to go through the bottle top and to be able to do a wrapped loop as well. Okay, cool. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to start off, I just go probably about an inch or so down the wire, and I'm just going to form a loop. Oh, cool. Okay. Show you that. It's just a little loop, okay? What I did then was just use my thumb just to give it a little kick out. And then popping pliers back in, just using my hands, just going to pull that little tail round about 2 times. And so that's just securing it. Nice, yeah, it makes it nice. It makes it look nice as well. Yeah. It's a nice wrap loop, and yeah, because you can do your own sort of eye loop where you just fold it over. Yeah. But this means that it's secure. Nothing's going to come undone. Yeah. And if you can see where I've just cut it, there's like it just sticks up a tiny little bit there. What I'm going to do is just literally taking my pliers, just going to kind of crimp it down. Oh, okay. And take that edge in. Yeah. And you see now that looks neater. And it won't catch. And it won't catch, and it's not rough or anything. And that's the key, because something like that's very tiny. You wouldn't notice it on a piece of jewellery, but it could catch, and that's what you don't want. So I'm going to go for the one that I drilled twice, which I think was this one. Yeah, I think that was the first one. And you literally thread it through. Switch. Oh, you're doing the bracelet, aren't you? Yeah, I am going to do the bracelet, but for this I'm actually just going to just show a couple of different ways of putting the wire through. Cool. And then I'll finish off with the bracelet. Yep. I might even be able to show the ring if we've got time. Okay, so I've got that going through like that. Now you can see that the wire isn't any higher than the depth of the bottle top, so that's just going to get filled up with enamel. Yeah. So I don't need to worry about, you know, hiding it or squashing it. Or sort of push it down if you want, but it doesn't matter. Now make sure it's nice and you've pulled it nice and secure. Yeah. And I'm just using my thumb to hold that wire into place now, and I'm going to pop my pliers in. And basically I'm going to repeat and do another wrap loop. Okie dokie. So just bending the wire over. Yeah. Reposition. You've gone quite close there as well, haven't you? Yeah, I've got, basically if I take them out, I've got a tiny little gap, and that's the depth of my pliers. Yeah. And that will allow me to wrap the wire around. So if I replace my pliers, I'm just going to do exactly the same now, just going to wrap once. Oh, okay, so you did it to get the right amount and then went back round the other way. Yeah, and it gives you that little gap, gives you the space to wrap the coil. Yeah. If I'd have done it straight there, I wouldn't have had that anywhere near enough. No, that's what I thought you were going to do, and I was like, that's very tiny. There we go. Snip that off, and again, just to make sure it's nice and finished, just tuck away that little end. Okay, and you literally just squash that down out the way. Yeah, that's literally just squash them down out the way. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that for one moment. Yep. And I will use that one for the bracelet. Okay, cool. And the bracelet was actually a happy accident because I'd made it, and it really was really different to the other ones I'd made in the necklace. Yeah. You can tell the colour in it's quite different. So I changed it, but I had one there, and I thought, oh, what can I do with that? So you know, if you do something and you do change your mind, don't ever throw it away. No. Just keep it, because you'll be surprised. Yeah, that's it. Try something new, try something different. So if I was going to do the ring, what I would do is cut a length of wire off that'll allow me. I don't need too much, because I'm literally, if I can show the ring. Ooh. I take it off, you'll see what I do. very minimal wire wrapping involved here.
Yeah.
Literally, the ring shank's been made of 3 wraps, and then a tiny little bit around the base and a couple here. So don't need a really long piece of wire.
Yeah.
Okay. So
which is good. The fact that it can be so sturdy.
Yeah.
And know that it's all right, and not use very much of your
wire.
wire.
Need to use a lot
Meaning
at all.
you can sort of have loads left over to do more stuff.
Okay, so I'm just going to with this one. Try not to show the back of this. This is typically one of the ones that does say quite obviously what it is. And literally I've just pulled that.
Yep.
And then I've got the ends equal on the other side. Okay.
Yep.
So that I will then split the wires to come out. So I'm just trying to show you without that bit, so you can see I've just literally split them out there and there.
Oh, so you've just gone, you've not crossed them over,
no,
you've just gone back the way that they should go, yeah.
And then we're going to put that to one side, and then I'll show you how to fill that one, because you'll see when I put it like that, it is okay, but it's got wires underneath, so it's not as sturdy as one like this. Okay. So I discovered a little trick with that.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and then the third and final one, I'm going to just show you how to just do a single. Yeah, like a pendant sort of thing. So you need a tiny little length for this one.
That's lovely.
And there's just a flash of the stellar flash in it. And just thought it's just this different,
That's lovely, yeah, really nice. That's cool.
Okay. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tiny spiral. So I've cut a little length of wire off. What I want to do, pliers right at the very end, and I'm just going to create a nice little loop. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go perfectly, don't worry about it, because it's going to go under the enamel.
Right, okay.
So don't worry about it being perfect.
So you're not going to see it.
No, you're not going to see it, but it's just to anchor to here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just using my fingers now. Doesn't need to be that big, just a little spiral just like that.
That's nice.
Okay, and then just going to literally with my pliers. Just bend that up, okay? The white on my top's quite good for the
yeah, so you can really see it,
okay, and then with this one, I'm going to thread it through where I drilled. So now it's got something to anchor, to actually hold.
Yeah, and the enamel will just hold that.
And the enamel, but we will have to hold it into place a little bit, because it will drag it down.
Oh, okay,
But again, I'll show how we fill all 3 of these up. So I'm going to just pop my pliers in, and I'm going to do exactly the same, a wrapped loop. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Sorry, I'm trying not to show what it, it's probably quite obvious, but sorry. I have got 3 different types, okay, so we are covered on that. Take a bit more time, but you know, that's just to get you that little.
No, yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so there you go. And you just can play about that, and then that's going to sit like that. Now what you'll see with this one is when you lay it like that, the little sort of loop goes straight down, and I actually want to, I'm going to need to put something underneath it to keep it.
Oh, okay, so when you put the enamel in, it doesn't,
because otherwise it's
going to be on the
and it's going to make the spiral raise up.
Yeah.
So that, it's little things like that we just have to take into account, but there are little tricks to sort of, even if it's just little propping up, even just using, you know, it's lots of little things, and just find something that will raise it up.
Good. That's good that you sort of, because you might not think about that.
No.
I mean, that would probably be a trial and error thing.
Yeah, I got all sort of, I was like, yeah, let's go pour it all in enamel, and I was like, wasn't expecting that. So yeah, you know, you just have to take it into account. And something I was saying to Pip actually about whether or not we could use these as a mould, because sometimes with enamel, you can pour it into a mould and then take it out.
Okay.
But because these bottle tops and they go out like this, they won't come out. So you don't need to worry about putting glue or anything like that in it. Because of the way that they graduate up like that, they hold the enamel in, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, so I'm going to, now this is really hot. I'm actually just going to use some of my colours from over here.
All right, so you've just got some
they're the same anyway, some of them. Oops.
So they're like little sort of...
So this is the enamels, okay, and it's basically
like granules.
It's actually ultra thick jewel enamel, and it's like granules, and this is on a setting that actually says UTEE, which is the highest setting. Okay. So with this one, you just literally pour the colours in.
Oh my goodness.
This is the best bit, and you just watch it melt. And then what you can do, if you want to get a bit
clever,
put a couple of different colours in.
Oh.
And I mean, I've just got here.
Hey, look, that looks so clever because although it merges, it sort of still keeps its own sort of section, doesn't it?
And when you pour it, you wait till you see you pour it, and it just, you never know what you're going to get.
That's really cool.
And with the earrings, if you wanted to do a matching pair of earrings, if you were mixing your colours up and not keeping it the same colour, you can't guarantee, you'll see when we pour it, you can't guarantee that it will... Even though it comes from the same mix, that because they just pour differently. So just put a bit of enamel on, a bit of glitter on top, and you have sparkly earrings. Yeah. So, you know, there's always a sort of get around. But you know that they're going to be kind of similar. Yeah. I mean, like I was saying before, I quite like the fact that they're a little bit different, especially in the ears, because you can't really sort of focus too much on both of them at the same time. So do you want to pour a little bit in? Love to. Just sprinkle it around. Ooh. It just dissolves. That's so cool. It looks like oil, you know, and you get those sort of mix of colours. And it goes really quickly. I mean, you can put a lid on it, it'll go even quicker, but it's quite fun to watch it now. But that's pretty quick all on its own, though, isn't it? It's because it's on and it's nice and hot, so... How long has this been on? How long does it take to heat up? Once it's hot, it only takes a couple of minutes to heat up. And once it's hot, it takes seconds, really. Right. What you'll probably see, I don't know if you can see, is I've just put some in down here, and it's not melting as quick. The reason is that the main heat source is at this part of the pan. Okay. This part, the actual heating element is here. Yeah. So this isn't going to heat as quick. Well, you can tell how quickly that melted. Yeah. This isn't going to melt as quick, but it will still melt. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to just pour it straight into the nice easy one where we've got the wire going straight through the middle. Okay. And to do this, I am going to do this a little bit backwards because I'm trying to make sure that you can see. But I'm just literally going to pour it. This is where you never know what it's going to come out like. Ooh, looks like treacle. Don't make me laugh, I've got a very hot. And you just pour it. That's awesome. All the way over. You can pour it right up to the top if you want, or you can leave a bit at the edge. It's up to you. Wow. And how long would something... Oh, look at you making patterns. That's awesome. How long would something like this sort of take to dry? Well, it will set. So there you go. So that will set. Now that's, you can't touch any of that. Being metal, it's extremely hot. It's like 140 degrees Celsius, or I'm not sure, but it's the whole piece is going to be completely hot now because obviously it's the metal. So I would just gently, using your pliers, push that to one side and let it cool. It probably only take about 5 minutes or so. Okay. It won't even take that. The enamel will set, but because everything is hot again, it'll take longer to set. Okay. If I was pouring it into the mould that we get, it would take a lot quicker. Right. But so because I'm pouring it into metal, there on its own, it stays warmer. See, that's a clever word I couldn't think of. Conductor. Okay, so. But can you see how all of the colours just, you never know what's going to come out. And I loved actually the fact that you had sort of the deeper copper colouring out and you were moving it around because you had the base colour of the silver that you had from the beginning. So what we can do now is pop some more in. And this, you do just feel like a scientist, feel like a bit of a mad scientist doing this. You just play about and everyone will come out differently. And you could, doesn't matter, it'll be used. You can just do like a big section like this and just pour several, but it's quite nice to, as long as you use the same colourways, you're going to get pretty similar. Very similar shades and tones and stuff, So I'm going to go back to my little wooden chopping board that I had, because we want to do the ring. And for this one, what I'm doing is just wrapping the wire around the chopping board. And that's going to stabilise it a bit better now. Okay. Stabilise it for you. Yeah, when I put, because if you see there, it's still wobbly a little bit. But what will happen is because because it'll need to cool and set. Yeah. If I don't get it straight, it's going to set on the wonk as well. Yeah. So we don't want it on the wonk. Don't want it on the wonk, no. Okay, so but you can just get this, play about with it, but you can just wrap it and get it nice and sort of tight. Yeah. I mean, you can put it, this bit's a bit smaller, so I could put it around here and get it nice and secure. Because don't worry about this, being the 0.8 wire is quite good as well because it can see, sort of pull it back. See now what I've done now is that those two wires have gone underneath it, so it's stabilised it now. Better. Could you use blue tack? You probably could. Yeah. You just
I guess it might sort of get a bit warm, mightn't it?
Yeah.
But.
So, right. So another little thing that you can do is, so if you look at my enamel here, it's just pretty much where I just went bang, bang, bang. So what you could do is swirl some. Okay, and then you just mix it up a little bit.
That looks cool.
Okay, and then again, I'm just literally going to, and I am using the heat-proof mat.
Yeah.
So you can put this down and it doesn't matter, it'll all go back in. So with enamel, if you spill a few drops, you just pick it up and put it back in.
And it just melts again.
And it just melts again.
Awesome.
If you did something and you don't like it, you can just put it back in and it will melt again.
And it's fine.
Like
what that's brilliant. So you never have any waste, do you?
But if you do put a product into it, such as the Stellar Flash or anything like that, just have to bear in mind, if you remelt that piece, those pieces will still be in there. Okay, so again, let's see what happens. This one's come out quite silvery.
That's so cool.
There we go. Ooh. And that one I didn't feel quite as much.
Yeah.
If I've got 2 seconds.
Yeah. You're going to put something
grab
on top of it.
Glitter.
Glitter.
So just to show, because that one looks quite nice, just like that, because a lot of silver showing through. But all I did.
That sort of matches the colour of the bottle top.
That was just pure fluke. It was just grabbed. Oh. And you just literally sprinkle it on. You can use your spoon, really. I just like getting a mess.
Fingers
not
is
as
better.
Much fun. And just leave that to set.
Yeah. Could you put? Can you put sort of? Is there anything that you shouldn't put in it? Like obviously within sort of reason, but if you wanted to decorate it with anything, is there?
I think as long as you use anything that's, you know, I mean, we have a lot of products available for it. So I think it's fine. You can put wire into it. Yeah. You know, I could add wire on now and sort of melt that down a little bit if I want, but that tends to work better if you're using like a lighter colour and a darker wire, because of the colours, you don't want to lose the detail. No.
What about a gemstone? Could you put a gemstone in while it cools?
I'm not sure about that, because there are some gemstones that don't react too well to heat. Yeah. So I probably wouldn't. Yeah. But I know that Liz is excellent with the jewel enamel as well, so she'll probably better answer that. Also, Natalia's really good with knowing what gemstones can go under heat.
And what can't.
Yeah. So that, I'm just going to leave like that. Put that to one side. Cool. Moving it over. Next. Just try and make sure it's not in the way, actually. But because I've put it on this, I can actually move that
it wherever you
right
like
out of the way. Yep. And it's, so that's nice and easy. It's a happy little accident. This has cooled down enough to touch now, but it's still, if you just feel it's not going to burn, but it's still...
Oh no, yeah, it's quite warm.
It's handleable, but you can still feel it's quite warm. So that one I'm just going to move over there for now. Okay, and then the last one we're going to show is just literally this one here, which is just to show. Filling that one up. Would you like to pour some?
I would love to.
Ooh, it's so exciting. And you could pour the glitter into that if you want, and then it would add a glitter through it. But it's quite nice to do it over it because it really shines through. Yeah. And the heat of it just makes it stick, so you don't need to add or do anything else to it. Okay.
That now?
Yeah, it's just to go in this one. So again, it's just... It's all right, I'll use it later. I've got a whole 3 hours of doing this.
That's true. It's
fun. And all I did then...
that was from it there.
All I take that off and look on here, just chuck it all in. And any of these little sort of bits. And, you know, when you're finished doing your... sorry, I might mess your design up now.
No, it's fine.
When you're finished with this, you just pour it out onto this mat and it will set. And then you can just pop it into a jar and then use it again. So it's really, really good. The thing I love about this is the big bad thing about this is once you start, all of a sudden your whole evening's gone. Yeah. Because you're just like, oh, just making this.
And I tried this bit and
this and you've mass production of all this stuff.
Lovely.
Okay, so I'm just going to try and find something, because I don't want to lift the actual pendant up. So what I'll probably have to do is just when I pour it in, just lift it up, because you have got a little bit of time that you can, you know, still work with it. Yeah. So with this one, what I'm going to do a bit differently with this one, I'm just going to encourage it down a little bit. Yeah. And that will mix it as well.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to move that. Pour that straight into there.
Yeah. And then you're going to hold it till it cools a little bit and holds itself.
So it goes into itself. But to be honest, that one's gone quite nicely actually.
Ooh.
But if I wanted to just make sure it stayed up, see how it went down then typically. So you probably didn't see that, but
it's going to hold it till it sort of sets a little bit, and then
can you see it now? Yeah. And I've got that bit of time to just do that, and you can see the whole enamel moving.
Yeah.
But that's all it needs.
Cool.
And that actually looks really cool. It's like a sort of starburst. This one didn't want to open very well, so the bottle top's slightly, but it's still holding it in.
No, it looks almost like it looks almost heart shaped. Yeah. It's got like almost like a little point.
So it's just, you know, and I love the colourway with that. It's just gone all glittery. So that's that one.
Brilliant. Right. Before I'm just going to show all the stuff that we've got on here, because this is what's known as your jewellery enamel starter kit. So if you don't have anything and this is brand new and you're thinking, oh, I'll have a go at that. That looks fun. It looks really fun. It's like really fun. Just be pouring it in, create your own designs, get a bit messy, but then you can kind of fix it. So that's good. So we've got an enamel starter kit for you. So we have got the melting pot. That's the one that we've been using here. So we've got your melting pot. We've got lots of different enamels here. That's always great as well. We've got your paints here. We've got gleam. Oh, look at all of that. We've got gleam for you there as well. And we have got some we've got some moulds as well that you were talking about. You were saying these ones were the ones that wouldn't take quite so long.
If I've got a mould here, and I'll pour it in quickly.
Oh, so you can have a little look. That's a good idea. Got a really cool one with a face on it. I love that. Whoa, that's awesome. There we go. A nice heart shape and a square there as well. And we've got your your flash there as well, which is all kind of sort of rainbow tones and colours in there. There we go. That's it. And your melting pot as well.
So I'll just show you it using this. So basically what you get in there is you get these powders. And you can add these powders to your actual jewel enamel, but they are not jewel enamel. Okay. They are like, they give like a translucency to it. You know, if you use clear enamel, because you can get a diamond clear, we do sell it, and it's an essential if you can get that. Yeah. And then you mix some of these with the diamond clear, it will turn into that colour, like a real soft pastely colour. Yeah. But what you can also do is, I'm just using this is the mould out of the the bundle from earlier on. Yeah. So I've been using some of the silver foils. Literally use a paintbrush or just use your finger and just paint a little bit of a pattern. And then... So this is decorative, not to sort of be able to pop it out or anything, it's just decorative. This is decorative, yeah, it's not needed to get it out of the mould. And what I'm going to just do is just cut a little piece of this, because I'm going to want to, you can create almost like your own cabochon. Yep. So if I didn't want to put any wire on, I would just have to wire wrap it. Yep, and then you could sort of use it to in fact, I might wire wrap maybe, or... I might wire wrap it. Yep. And I'm just going to put a tiny splash more of this in. Just because you do need to fill them up with these. That's one thing, you do need to fill these up. Does that make it easier to pop out, or just... no, if you don't fill it right up, then it's going to affect the look of it, because it goes to the whole shape, and it'll start to look a little bit. So just a little bit more of that. Very good, I love that. All right, so while you're just kind of mixing in your melting pot, we're just going to tell you this is what the original price was for this. The original price for, you've got your melting pot, your gleam, you've got all your enamels, your paints and all of the flash and everything was £79.95. £79.95. We are going to slash that price. Why not? We're coming into the new year. We want to try some new things. This is perfect if you're brand new and you want to try this. This is a great starter kit. And wowzers, we're going to bring it to $49.95, all the way from $79.95 to $49.95. Brilliant stuff. That is a matching price slash. That's great, isn't it? It's a brilliant Getting price. So much stuff there. Right, I haven't done that very well because it's done a bit wobbly, but you know, it's fine, you get the... Yeah. I was trying to do it at a silly angle. So I can still move it a little bit. Yeah. And if you've got a little blob like that, don't worry, we can just take that off. And another essential, if you have got the starter kit, you do need to get the little gun and the little heat mats. And a heat mat, I mean, you can still work without it, but if the gun, I'll show you in a minute what the gun does, and it just finishes it off. I don't need the gun for the bottle tops, because if you notice, it's all really shiny. Yeah. Because it's been poured in, and if you look at this one in the mould, the one in the mould is nice and shiny. Yeah. But when I take the mould out, you'll see it'll be matte. And so I need to put a shine onto that mat, which is when you need to use the gun. Okay. I mean, you could just think, actually, I quite like that side, I'm just going to use that as the front. But obviously, being domed, you might
might prefer
and the look will be completely different. So it's still got a bit of movement to it.
So is it where it touches the underneath? That's what makes it matte. Is that what happens?
Yeah, because it's touching this mould under here.
Yeah.
It will make it matte. Okay, so what I'm going to do, whilst that decides to just set.
It comes off so easily, doesn't it?
Yeah, even just moving it around now, it's starting to move.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it out just yet because I'm not sure. It's still got a bit of movement in it, so I don't want to take it out just yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just move this to one side. So I don't want it to get in your way.
No, that's all right.
That over there.
It's all right in the way. Just don't want to burn myself.
Yeah, just don't burn yourself. Okay, so that's over there. Please don't touch it. Yeah. Only because I'm going to be doing the wire part now.
Yeah.
So to actually do this is just using the gizmo.
Yeah.
So it's a coiled coil basically. And like I said, with this one, I had it. Didn't you see that? I basically needed to secure it because when I put it on first of all, it was a bit wobbly, so I thought, okay, I need to secure this. So to do that, actually, if you just slide that all the way off.
This one?
No, this.
Oh.
Cool down now.
Oh, turn it off. Yeah.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
And I won't have a little mini heart attack. You can tell I'm a mum, can't you? Like,
Still worried about you.
Still worried about it. I'm just going to turn it off. This one here is still warm, but you can see that that's pretty much set now. And that's just a really nice little pendant.
That's lovely.
I'll move that over there. So for this, I'm going to use the gizmo.
Okie dokie. Oh.
Oh, yeah, we're getting technical now. Okay. I didn't put this in a minute ago because I didn't want it to get in our way. In fact, I'm actually not going to do that. If I remember last time, I got it stuck. You can actually use it as a vise because it comes with this little section here, but you can also use it just using your hand. I'm just using quite a large rod and actually use the 0.6 wire to make the coil.
These are so ingenious, aren't they?
They're brilliant. They're really good.
The first time I saw all those like little coils, I was like, my word, that's you've got to be there for hours.
All day, right now.
It's just went like this, and it was done. I was like, oh, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see the sort of little bit of the U here. What I'm going to do is just wrap. Pop it up in a minute. I'm trying to do this back to front. That's it. So I'm just going. What I wanted to do.
Is there a set way to do that, or is that just what you do and what you sort of find as your?
It's just wrapping it to secure it, but what I wanted to do was make sure, because sometimes I get my little sort of extra tail bit caught underneath.
Caught up, yeah.
And I always like to have a little bit of wire either side. And you can't undo it as easily if you get it caught underneath. And that's all, just make sure you take that time to be able to do that. So I'm just going to pop that in and just literally coil.
So clever, but it's so simple, but it like must save you hours.
Thinking about it, I didn't use a big one, I used a small one, but it doesn't matter. You get the idea. It just give it a really chunky look. I used a slightly smaller one for this, but it's the same thing. So you just keep going. And I'm just literally, with my hand, I'm actually holding the wire here to give it that bit of tension.
Yeah. Yeah, then you, especially if you're holding it the same tension, you're going to get exactly the same all the way to the end.
Makes it go nice and easy. If I go a little bit slower, you can see it's just builds up really quickly.
And if you don't have one of these and you do want to save yourself hours and hours, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Quite a necessity, I would think. We do have one in our little bundle here for you. So we've got your gizmo. And then we have got 3 different wires here for you as well. We have got each one is a 1mm. We've got it in the sort of antique bronze, we've got silver, and we've got gold there as well in each of these colours. Amazing. And if you're not sure, maybe, well, it's fairly apparent how to use it.
You literally are just
so easy.
Winding it, really.
However, if you want sort of different, there must be hundreds and hundreds of techniques. Like the fact that you've made a coiled coil there is pretty impressive, and I wouldn't probably even think to do that, let alone have any clue how to. So we do have a little DVD as part of this project as well. So we're giving you everything that you can use to start from the very beginning, or maybe just to sort of add ideas, just like a guest designer in your living room.
Yeah.
All of that, so quick, brilliant. Love that. That's got sort of techniques. It's got to add beads on. It's got like a bicon technique, it's got the flower, it's got finishing up. There's so many things here. If you are brand new to it or you just need some sort of new ideas, great stuff. So like I said, it will save you hours and hours. I can't get over how quick you can do that.
So all I'm going to do now is see, and now that's a lot easier to unwind because, and you just take it off and you've got a nice little coil. I did for this one, as I said, I used a smaller rod. I just grabbed the one that I could find. Brilliant.
And you can obviously do all these coiling with all these wires that we're bringing you here, and we're just going to bring you a price. So the 3 gauges of wire just by themselves would be $24.95. All right. Oh, each.
Say that would be each,
$24.95. That's for each one of these. So each one of these would be $24.95. But we're bringing you the gizmo and the DVD as well. So to bring you all of these separately, it should be a price of $89.95. All right, that's to bring them all separately. But we're going to bring that down because obviously we bring it to a bundle. We want you to try. We want new ideas, want new things going on. So $89.95. So £74. That's for 3 wires and a gizmo and your DVD as well, so that we can. So practically you're getting the DVD for free, really. Let's just say that. So we've got you gizmo and 3 wires that you can choose from and use and practice with. There's 100 meters of each one. 100 meters of each one. When I first saw these, I was like, that's quite a lot. Then I really thought about it. You know, when I thought athletics, running down a track. The fact that those wires will reach from the very beginning to the very end, that the fastest men in the world take 9 seconds to get to, is a ridiculous amount of wire.
It's great, and being 1 mil wire, it's that thicker wire, so you don't tend to use it as much. You don't use as much as you would of the finer wires. So for me, I do a lot of wire pendants. I do a lot of woven pendants. So I would have that just for the wire on its own. Because there's one, you've got the colours. They're the most popular colours. And they go with each other. And you know, it's that gauge, it's that framework for me. I use 1 mil and 0.4 as my favourite gauges. So
absolutely, and like you say, because like if you were winding like that, the thicker it is, the sort of less you have to use to get the same amount, as it were.
And it's good, like you say, for structure things, and you just it's a good all-round wire to have, really. I'm just doing the second coil quickly while you were doing that.
So. Brilliant. Carry on.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do, so now I've done this, I've done it, I wind it right up into the end until the rod comes out.
Pops out.
You can kind of continue it on, but it's okay. It's about right. There you go. And again, I just like to have a little tiny end, and then just literally unwind it and take it off. So now I'm going to use my I'm going to use my 0.8 wire. And I'm just going to pop the coil onto the wire on the reel.
Okay. So this is your 0.6, and then you're now using your 0.8.
And what I've done is I brought the little tail off of the coil up to the end of the 0.8, and I'm going to secure both of these the same way I did the first one.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't matter if it's not too perfect, it's just this bit gets cut off anyway, it's just to anchor it. And then I'm just going to do a couple of wraps, and then,
oh my word,
so I'm just making this, that's it. And obviously this shows you how it works with different gauges as well, how sort of that's come out like that then.
That's so cool.
I'll do that a bit slower. And now I'll show you it from that angle. I've just caught in my hand the tail from the end of the coil. So I've just caught that quickly, and then when I turn this round, they will create another little bit, just like that. Hopefully you can see that. And that's just with me holding both the ends there.
Oh yeah, kind of finishing off the same as the beginning.
So when you take that off, you can actually cut these close to the rod.
Awesome.
Take these ones off, slide it off, and cut these. Okay. So that, I mean, that's...
I'm so intrigued, because to go from that to that, I'm like, all right,
I mean, obviously this is going to be a lot bigger because I used the wrong size, but what you then need to do, so I'll just quickly do it again with the other one. Okay. Bring the two ends up together. And then just literally through. And don't worry if when you're doing this, you find, oh, I've done too much at this end, because you can just trim it down.
Yeah.
This has gone a bit longer because I'm pulling the coil, which has spaced it out a bit.
Yeah.
So that's gone longer than that one because I actually
but that's cool. Yeah, that's a good way to show that you can do sort of different designs with the same amount if you want to.
That one actually feels more solid when you do it like that.
So when you sort of pull it out a bit. Yeah, I suppose it's got less.
Feel the sort of
less movement, hasn't it?
Okay. So again, just trim those off, and take your time when you're doing this. I'm just doing this quickly.
Cool. Just so that you know, we've got the gizmo bundle. That's the one that you can see right at the top there, and then we've got our main bundle that's at the bottom of the screen as well. So just so that you know, so that you can see if there's any bits that you prefer. Maybe you want both. It's totally up to you whether you want one or the other. If you're starting out, you might need to sort of a gizmo to try do all these beautiful coil designs, or maybe you just want to start out with a bit of enamel, get yourself going. But that's it. We've got the wire gizmo at the top of the screen, and then at the bottom is your main bundle as well. Just so that you know.
Okay, so obviously there's your two coiled sections.
Yep.
So now I've cut off a length of wire. This length of wire needs to be long enough to, it's basically going to be the frame of your bracelet.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off by doing a wrapped loop around exactly the same as we already did, but I want it to be a bit of a larger wrap loop because this is going to be part of the clasp.
Yep.
So I'm just going to wrap that exactly the same as we've already done.
So great that you can make these sort of clasps and stuff to sort of your own discretion, really, because you've got these wires.
Yeah, I'm just going to thread that straight through. It's probably going to try and come off because it's a bit large, but so you can just do that.
Yeah.
Then with the cap, I'm just going to fold the two ends to the side. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they kind of look like they're gonna flap down wings.
Yeah, like a little crab. And thread the wire through both of those. Pop that on there. And pop on your second coil. Oops. There you go. Straight on.
And that's really easy as well. Just literally just fit straight through the middle.
Even when you use the small ones, it just goes straight through the middle.
Yeah.
Pop your pliers in again. This is where you can really, I'm really making sure it's nice and tight, because otherwise it will be too big. And I'm going to just do another loop. With this loop, I'm going to attach a clasp to that loop, so you don't need to worry about it being too tight.
Yeah.
If your loops are smaller, you could actually use some of this excess wire to kind of go over some of the loops.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut that off. So now you can see why, this looks like a little robot, doesn't it? But you can see why with that stone it needs not stone but no. So what I did was I cut another length of the 0.8 wire off, and I needed this to be quite long because I really wanted to do this one go.
Yeah, rather than trying to attach it halfway through, So
it's going to be about 1 metre this one. And what I'm going to do, so we need to look at the direction of the coils. So I'm going to do it on this bit here because this one wants to escape. Oh, and that one did escape.
Oh no!
All of this is only simply because I used the wrong
wire.
Wrong rod, mandrel. If I wasn't on live telly, I would have changed to the right one. Doesn't matter. So, as that one's proved it wants to escape, I'm going to do it there.
Foiled your plan.
Foiled me. So I'm just literally anchoring it.
You're just wrapping it round.
Yeah. Now what I want is this wire to go in the same way as that spring.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to position it. I just want it to go.
Oh yeah.
In that same direction as the coil. So if you can see that. So now I can literally take that wire around.
And are you wrapping in the gaps?
Going through the gaps, yeah.
Wrapping in the gaps.
It's not showing so much on this because it's too large, but on that one you can see it sits on the actual coils.
Oh yeah, it does, yeah.
So you can see that, but on this one it's just going to go across, and it's going to go for each one over to here.
Yeah.
So now I wrote the word love just because I thought, why not?
Why not, really? I can't think of any reason why not.
Literally, I've got the wire here. I'm going to just bring it so it comes up here. All I did was just use my finger. So if I can just show you this, just using my finger here, and I actually just use my finger to manipulate the wire. So I've got it, brought it up, so I've just got it here, using my thumb and my finger. I'm just pulling it into a tiny little, this will start to form the L.
Oh yeah.
And then you can just bring
the
wire.
You could do anything, couldn't you?
Right, anything,
like.
yeah.
Maybe someone's initials or...
Yeah, or a name.
Make it really personal.
There's the O. You can see that.
Yeah.
Here, there. Hello. Then when you want to do the V is a little bit tricky. So what you need to do is just get your pliers in, just almost fold it back on itself.
Yeah.
And you can sort of scrunch that in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that will bring it down, and then pop your pliers in if you want
Pull it back up
to get
again.
that E, that V dip there. You see that? And then with this bit here, I'm just going to bring it across because I want it to do the part of the E. I can't. So I'm going to just go, and I'm just going to use my hand. I'm just going to gently, sorry I can't show this too clearly, it's just tricky. But when you do that, you should have the word love. Oh, it's not quite perfect, but you can get the idea.
Pretty good. And then do you just wrap it all the way
and then you
the same way you
make
did
sure
before?
your wire's in the same place to then go all the way back down the other side.
We've only got a couple of minutes. You want to show us quickly how to do the clasp?
The clasp is a really simple, with the excess wire. You just literally take the pliers to the very end and form a tiny, tiny loop. Okay. If you've got bail making pliers, brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Just pop your plier in and just
seen them quite a lot actually, so they're obviously very useful.
I love them.
Pliers,
I love them. I lost mine, but they've come home to me now, so I'm so happy. So you can see it's like a little shepherd hook.
Yeah.
And then simply taking your pliers, you can either cut it there to make it like an open, you know, so you can open and shut it, or if you attach that directly to the clasp,
the end of it,
wrap it round a couple of times, and that's your finished clasp, and that's really pretty much it.
That's so easy, isn't it?
And you just attach that, and with the ring, I'm not going to show it because I know that you're running out of time, but you can see now, so what you see, that that's all set, it's all calm and cool. Now that you tap off any excess glitter, but that's all going to stay off now. Yeah. And all you do is pop that on a ring band, you wrap it around 3 times, and then a couple of times around the base and bind the side. So if anybody who does that would know that that's how it's done. And just to show you quickly, that's the matte side of the actually it looks quite pretty matte.
Yeah, it does look really pretty.
Because I put the mica powder on, so you can see that's got that splash of silver.
That's
bit
that
shimmer.
There.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
And that little bit there, I can just snap that off.
Oh, and that was a little extra bit.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to use a heat gun on that, that would shine it up.
And if you wanted to wrap round stuff, that's
I'll try and wrap it.
Brilliant stuff. That's so cool. Well done. Awesome. We'll be back very, very shortly with some more exciting stuff as well. But that's awesome. Thank you so much. We'll be back very shortly, just after this. See you in a second.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow for our Adventures with Beading Thread DVD. Gemma will guide you through a variety of techniques from basic to more advanced ways you can use beading thread, including how to create flowers, weaving and plaiting techniques, and much more. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
In a pile of emerald like this, you really have a wealth of different qualities here. Everything from the kind of quality of gemstones that we've faceted into gems ready for jewellery, right through to your cabochons, through to your really, really high quality beads, through to the strands which you might have seen on Jewellery Maker before, and then some flat faceted pieces as well.
From the 1st of January 2014, the Genuine Gemstone Company are taking part in a company-wide charity event. Collectively, the team are going to cycle 24 hours a day for 31 days, equaling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England, to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones, and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so keep watching in January for more details on how you can donate.
Hello there, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. That was ever so exciting. No, I love it because I'm learning all the time. I'm learning new things all the time. So I can tick basic enamel now off my list of things to learn. So if you have anything that you want to learn, anything new, any New Year's resolutions of things that you want to do, things that you want to learn, text in. We want to hear all about it. We want to know all about your New Year's resolutions, all about your stuff that you want to learn, maybe you want to see more of. Anything that you like, have a chat with us, have a chat. You can text us on 60777 and make sure that JM Studio is the beginning of your text. Then we make sure that we get it. Oh yes, very, very exciting. All right then, we do have some excellent stuff coming your way. We've got some more bundles. We've got some very nice little jewels. We've also got those gorgeous sapphires. We've got those coming up a little bit later on, but they really are beautiful. The fact that you hardly ever see green sapphires is really quite incredible, and the fact that we get bringing it to you in that kind of size really is phenomenal. We have also got we've got some findings, I think, at an amazing deal, which are a third off. You always need findings. If you're making earrings and necklaces and all an array of things, then you need findings. The fact that we're bringing a third off, that's pretty cool too. But I'm going to bring in my first star buy. Oh yes, very, 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 very excited about that. We're going to bring you our star buy. Here we go. All right, we have our gorgeous star buy. Now, this is known as a Boulder opal. Now, Boulder opals are slightly different to normal opals. We've got Boulder opals in the fact that they literally, the gemstone itself is a makeup of tiny little minuscule opals inside it. It's from Australia, and it is also kind of layered up. Now, the fact that you're getting all these kind of minuscule opals inside, and the fact that it is the way that it's layered, you're getting amazing sort of strips of colour. Now, these are very kind of earthy tones, but they're kind of they've got a bit of a spring feel to them as well. They've got the gorgeous kind of sky blues, sort of stone colours. They're really, really gorgeous. Because they're opals as well, you're getting like a glittery effect inside these gemstones. So you're also getting kind of that sort of play of glitter, if you will, going on inside. They're really gorgeous sort of earthy tones, but like a kind of a sky and earth feel to it. They're a bit like sort of a stone look. I love these, absolutely gorgeous, and they really are. Sort of the opal itself is made up of tiny, minuscule, tiny little opals, and it's so clever. It really is. The fact that you can get like all these sort of layers on this gemstone. This is really, I don't think I've seen anything quite like this in a Boulder opal before. Normally it's like a flat colour with a sort of play of colour underneath it, but the fact that you're getting these kind of gorgeous stripes and blocks of colour inside these are really amazing. You've got 115 carats worth of your Boulder opal, but again, they are graduated. So if you wanted to sort of make the most out of a feature gemstone, one of the, look at that, that's awesome, isn't it? It reminds me of the seaside. You've got like that sort of sky colour, which could also be sort of the sea, but you know, when you go and you're looking for shells or pebbles or that kind of nice sort of spring summery feel to them, really lovely, but they are graduated. So if you want to make the most out of one of the big sort of feature pieces, that's totally up to you. Maybe you might want to use it as these little tiny ones as accent gemstones. Maybe these could be earrings. They look lovely as earrings. Or maybe you might want to use one of these as a pendant. These would look great on the wirework, I think, like a really, really gorgeous. They're like I say, they're elongated pair. They're 10 by 7 to 21 by 13, but you're getting an 18 centimetre strand, 18 centimetres. That's massive. Really, really gorgeous. You're getting real kind, like I say, real kind of earthy. The fact that you get, if you ever go to Australia and you kind of walk around, they have got, like, if you go to one of the beaches where they've got like all the kind of stone areas that you kind of like the caves and stuff like that that you can go to. This is just like it, with the sort of the blueness of the sky, and then that kind of stone rock colour going on as well. But it's, look at it. Really, really gorgeous. They're so layered up. They've got all those little tiny, tiny opals inside that create that sort of the colour as well as that glitter effect inside. A real talking piece, I would say. They really, really are beautiful. Gorgeous stuff. So 115 carats, and we're going to bring them to you for under £20. £120 for opals. They're really beautiful. I love that. Lovely, really, really gorgeous stuff. 115 carats. I think they thought I said 120. That would be probably a little bit, yes, considered a rather expensive purchase. The fact that, yeah, if we thought it was that, your saving is going to be amazing. So we've got 150 carats worth of your Boulder opal. This is your star buy, so we do bring you great prices. But these are so pretty, aren't they? They've got real tranquil feel to them. Those gorgeous sort of sea and sky blues going on, and then the kind of other colours that are with it as well. That kind of smoky grey colour, and the purity of the kind of rock stone colour that you're getting there as well. A real talking piece. Really, really lovely. They're all those stripes that are from the build up and the layering that you get from these gorgeous opals. So 115 carats worth. It's an 18 centimetre strand. They go from 10 by 7 to 21 by 13, and we're bringing it to you for one price. A real great price. 18 centimetre strand there. Whoa! From £14.95, £14.95. We went wrong for under 20. Under £20, we've gone way under. We've knocked an entire £5 off for £14.95. That's quite a saving from my apparent 120. Very nice, £14.95. That's a great start buy. What a talking piece these would be. An absolute talking piece. Like you say, you can have those middle ones maybe as a feature, maybe as a pendant, and then the side ones there could be accented gemstones, or maybe gorgeous little pendants. I love the fact that each one has got a similar theme running through it, but each one is slightly different. It sort of gives it more of a contemporary feel if you were to do them as drop earrings. Maybe you want to mix them up as accent stones as well. Totally up to you. £14.95, that's an incredible deal. We've got 115 carats of opal. 115 carats there of opal. They really, really are beautiful. All those layers, all those gorgeous colours, just for £14.95. They're beautiful. Love them. All right, now coming up, we have got what's known as 2-minute madness. Dun, dun, dun. 2 minute. I love this as well. 2-minute madness. What this means is I'm going to talk to you and give you and bring you some gemstones, but you have got just 2 minutes to purchase them, to get on the phone. So you've got 2 minutes only to get on the phone. So, and then that's it. Then they're gone. Then we're not recapping it. We're just going to bring you each one. You've got 2 minutes on each gemstone. We're going to bring you these, and then you've got 2 minutes to purchase them. So if it is one that you want, maybe you've been looking for them for a while, you want to get on the phone quick, or maybe you just love the look at them and you want to add them to your collection, why not? But you have only got 2 minutes. That's it, 2 minutes. And then they're out of here. So just 2 minutes on each and every single one of the gemstones. All right. Woo! Okay, we're bringing you. Wow, just 2 minutes. It's already started. I can't believe it. Have a little look at these. These are really, really beautiful. Have a little look at these. This is our Amazonite. This is also known as an Amazon stone. It's thought to be found, well, quite a long time ago in South America, and they thought they found it on the Amazon River. That's where they thought it was, where it kind of mixed and sort of fell into Brazil. That's where they thought they found it. Now they're not so sure, but it's still got that beautiful sort of greeny kind of tranquilly turquoisey colours. And it's got those gorgeous, gorgeous flashes. The appearance is very distinctive with these kind of mottled green and white pattern. It's also got like a faint sheen adding to its uniqueness. I love this. 220 carats of your Amazonite. They're flat ovals. They're about 16 by 12 millimeters. They really are stunning. Got a real kind of tranquil colour to them. Those kind of mottled whites and blues inside there is really, really gorgeous. 220 carats. It's quite a big. Have a little look at these. You've got 1 minute in. That's it. We've got just 1 minute left. These really are beautiful. You've got like kind of tranquil colours of what a little all those flat ovals there, really gorgeous. But you've, like you say, you've got those kind of mottled colours inside, those gorgeous kind of white flashes as well. That really makes it nice and unique. You have got just 45 seconds. 220 carats, that's an amazing amount. Amazonite, they've got the flat ovals, 16 by 12. We're going to give you a price. You've only got about 30 seconds left on this. Just for £7.45. If you weren't sure before, you should be sure now. Just for £7.45. We've got 2 minute madness. We've probably only got about 30 seconds left. 16 by 12. 220. You can't go wrong with jazz hands. Let's be honest. 220 carats worth of it. Woohoo! Amazonite. I love this. This is really tranquil, really gorgeous. We've got just 5 seconds left. This is one for you. 3, 2, 1. They're gone. I know, it's harsh, but that's the way we got to play it. There we go. Let's move on to, ooh. Okay, we're starting the clock. We're starting the clock now. Now, these, wow. Okay, so we have got a sterling silver. You know that's pretty good. It's one of your precious metals, your most lustrous of all the precious metals. But not only that, it is inclusive of sapphire. Gorgeous, deep, dark depths of this blue on this. That really is got real depth of blue there as well. Known for its regalness, its beautiful depth of colour. One of your 4 precious gemstones actually. You've got your sapphires, you've got your emeralds, you've got your rubies and your diamonds. Coming under that sort of precious heading of just your 4 gemstones that are the most sought after. We're bringing you here in this blue sapphire, surrounded by your 925 sterling silver, so you already know that's a great deal on its own. We have got, they're graduated and they're faceted, and they approximately from 2 by 1 to 3 by 2, but I have to say, this chain actually is really long. There's loads of it, 50 centimetres there, including 10 carats of blue sapphire. One of the most precious gemstones, so sought after. It is got, we're over a minute in, so if this is one for you, I would grab it pretty quick. All right, we're going to, are we? Okay, so we're going to bring you this price. This is your price at the moment, $21.95. That's amazing. There is loads of it there, and it is blue sapphire, deep, deep depths of those regal colours of blue sapphire. Let's be honest, if it's good enough for royalty, £20.95. £20.95. Royalty love this. As you know that Kate Middleton has it in a ring that was Diana's ring. She's got a Ceylon's, cheeky little pound off. Ceylon sapphire. If it's good enough for royalty, it's good enough for us. Oh, indeed. 10 carats of your blue sapphire, one of your precious gemstones, one of your 4. We have got just 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left. This beautiful blue sapphire. 3, 2, 1. Done. Sorry. Done. Done. All right, where should we go next? Ooh, yeah, let's do this. Look at all those colours. That's so lovely. This reminds me of holidays. This reminds me of holidays. You've got your multi-coloured chalcedony faceted rounds, so approximately 10 millimetres. But you have got literally ocean colours of blue, the gorgeous sort of yellowy sunshiny tones, and then those gorgeous peachy tones as well, ranging from what you might see on a sunset on the ocean. Oh yes, lovely. Love these. You could sort of separate these off if you wanted to, so you can kind of match them up, but I think they look great together. I think they look lovely together. Each one is faceted, so it's got that kind of gorgeous sheen and shine and shimmer going off, that real sparkle coming off it as well. But you've got 260 carats worth of your multi-colour chalcedony there. Like I say, they're faceted rounds. But how lovely is that? If that doesn't remind you of holidays, I don't know what would. Really gorgeous. It could be the ocean, the sky. Love this. Really, really stunning. You have got 260 carats. That's a whopping carat weight there. You multi-colour chalcedony. Each one is faceted, and they're approximately 10 milliliters. We're already a minute in. We're already a minute in. These are beautiful. These would really go with silver or gold, these ones. So whether you wanted to maybe have them as earrings, maybe you wanted to have them as part of accented on a necklace, totally up to you. Let's bring your price out so you can see what you're looking at. Got 260 carats worth. Just at £6.95. That's a great deal as well. £6.95. We love the great deals. We're just bringing them for 2 minutes. So if you do want to grab them, I would. Otherwise, they're going to disappear. £6.95 there for 260 carats worth. You've got your multi-colour chalcedony. Look at them. They've got real sparkle on because of the way they're faceted. They really are lovely. From your burnt orange colours to your blue. You've got just 10 seconds left. 10 seconds only, that's it, otherwise they'll be out of here. 4, 3, 2, 1, ching, done. Let's carry on, let's do, oh, okay, this is beautiful. I'm going to give some tweezer action. Oh yes, some tweezer action. All right, have a little look at these. This is your sterling silver box clasp, and the gemstone inside there is your beautiful lapis lazuli. This is an oval shape, as you can see there. It's set into sterling silver. This is one gemstone that is steeped in history, it really is. The fact that Cleopatra used to break it down and use it as eyeshadow, the fact that it's the eyebrows of Tutankhamun's funeral mask, it is been around forever, it really has. This is 3 carats worth there. It's your oval shape, as I said. Really gorgeous deep depths of colour. Look at all of that, beautiful. It really, really is stunning. Now this gives you kind of that, if you're using more than one strand maybe in a bracelet or a necklace, if you're using one strand, it allows you to kind of give that professional look. Also, I have seen as well that they've used it as a feature, still a clasp, just not hidden around the back. Why would you want to hide it? You've got the gorgeous lapis lazuli there. So we're a minute in. Gorgeous lapis lazuli. Why not make the most of it? Why not use it as part of your design? You can hide it and use it as the back of a clasp, or you could put it on a bracelet, then you'd see it. But it's where you've got sort of several strands coming in and they mix them all together. I want to show you how this clasp works as well. So you can have a little look. So you've got the two separate bits here as well. So you've got, there we go. Let's bring a price up so you can have a little look at what you're looking at. There we go, just for £8.95. £8.95. There you go, that's your box clasp. You can see where I'm holding it down here. This is where you bring all the strands in there, and then you use it as a gorgeous, it gives it that real professional look, that kind of finishing it off. Why do all that hard work and then not have a sort of a good professional end to it? Oh, 3, 2, 1. That went fast. My goodness. All right, let's carry on. Where should, what we, oh, look at, oh, yes, I love it. I love rutile. Love the rutile is those flashes. So we've started. If these are ones for you, you should grab these. These are your black rutile quartz. Now the rutile are kind of those slashes. You've got that beautiful sort of purity of that white colour in a lot of them. Looks a bit like snow, doesn't it, those white ones? And you've got those beautiful slashes that come in as well, that kind of got, that's what the rutile is, those all gorgeous slashes of those deep depths of colour. Makes it really distinct, it really does. Gives it its own kind of feel, its own vibe. You have got 500 carats worth of your black rutile quartz. Each one is faceted, so each round is faceted, and each round is about 14 millimeters. But like I say, each one is faceted, that gives it that sparkle. Look at it, woohoo! Looks amazing on these darker ones, doesn't it? Really looks stunning, really gorgeous. But like I say, the rutile is those slashes of sort of colour that you're getting inside, and in these ones you're getting those black slashes. You've got a real mix there from some that are really, really white with some gorgeous slashes, those ones at the bottom, and then you've got these sort of deeper, darker ones that have got the pattern just round on this side. Look at them, gorgeous. We're a minute in already, so if these are ones for you, it's just 2-minute madness. We've got 500 carats worth of your black rutile quartz. Like I say, each one is faceted, so you got a real sparkle, a real shine, but each one is sort of nature's own. It's its own kind of, got its own distinct pattern inside it, but every single one is a little bit different. 500 carats worth. Let's bring you a price so you know what we're talking about. Let's have a little look at these. Just $11.95. I need to show you this because this is massive. It's 500 carats. It's really heavy. 500 carats worth, but this strand really is massive. Look at that shine. Love that sparkle. That's gorgeous. £11.95. That's all just for 500 carats of your black rutile quartz. These are stunning. 14 millimeters each and every single one of these. But it's just nature's fingerprint inside. It's just all the nature's just doing what it does best with these beautiful patterns inside. Whoa, is that it? Oh, that was quick. Woo! Let's carry on. Let's do this one. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is Rainbow Moonstone. Time has already started. Now, if you don't know too much about Rainbow Moonstone, let me tell you a little bit about it. Now, it's got a gorgeous phenomena attached to this gemstone. You have got this beautiful sort of purity of colour here that will go with anything, will go with any kind of gemstone that you want it to. However, now it's a little bit difficult to see in the studio because of the light type of what we've got, but if you took this out, oh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. If you took this outside, imagine what would happen. It's called a phenomena because it's the way that what happens to the gemstone when the light hits it, but you get this complete array of colour. This would look beautiful, just beautiful out in the sunshine. It's got those sort of catches all the light and it gives you all those different colours, those real rainbow effective colours, all the way from your kind of sort of purpley colours, your lilac tones, your blues, greens, there's yellows in there as well, really gorgeous. We've got 110 carats worth of Rainbow Moonstone. These are graduated, so you can see down here, we've got the smaller ones and the larger ones. We're already a minute in. It goes so fast, doesn't it? Already a minute in. Each and every single one is faceted, so not only do you get that phenomena, that kind of glaze of colour that's going over the top, those blues and purples and yellows and reds that you get in there, you also have got that sparkle from your faceted as well. Got 5x2 to 10x4, it's a 25 centimetre strand. Let's give you a price so you can see what it is because you don't have long. Just £12.95. £12.95 for Rainbow Moonstone. That really is quite crazy. That's 110 carats worth of your Rainbow Moonstone as well. Really beautiful. It really has got a gorgeous rainbow effect on it. Love that. You've just got 10 seconds left if this is one for you. Like I say, it gets kind of bleached out a little bit by the lights here, but imagine that out in the sunshine. We've just got 3, 2, 1. Gone. Over. Let's carry on, shall we? Ooh, this is lovely. Now I don't think we bring this to you very often. Wowzers, that's lovely actually. It's got like kind of a sort of glacier feel to it with slashes of colour in it. All right, so this is your Herkimer quartz. Now, don't know if you know too much about it. I didn't until I looked it up actually, but this comes from a certain area. It only comes from America. It comes from an area in New York. These are your medium nuggets. Now, they have it's a Herkimer. They have what's known as the Herkimer diamond, which is quartz as well, but it's the way that it's sort of formed and created gives that real diamond effect. Now, it is only from this area. Herkimer is only from this one area in the New York area, only from the United States. It's like sort of as French would say that champagne is only from one region. That's the same as this. Herkimer quartz is just from this one region. All right, so that's a real rarity in itself, the fact that it's only from one place. But this really is gorgeous. It's got sort of like a real sort of shimmer, a real shine inside this, but we've got like a real frosted effect inside, but with those slashes of colour inside there as well. Really, really gorgeous. And like I say, it's just from this one area. Herkimer quartz is slightly, the diamond side is slightly different, but it's still quartz. Still quartz, so it's just like these ones. We're bringing you 90 carats worth here. They're faceted, they're medium nuggets from 9x3 to 15x5. It's a 28cm strand, and this is your price for it. Whoa, $8.95? $8.95. It's so sought after. It really is. Everyone really, really loves this gemstone. We're bringing you 90 carats. We've only got 15 seconds left if you would like to buy this. This is really beautiful. Like I say, just from one area. What a talking point that would be. But this really is really pretty. It's got real flashes of tones inside there, ranging from your kind of deep and dark, kind of dark black colours all the way to your greys. And 2, 1, we're done. Done. That's it. All right, let's carry on. Let's do, okay, so not quite on the glamour side, but very, very useful. Very, very useful indeed. Look at that. We're doing wirework today. We're doing wirework today, so why not bring you your crimping tool? Why not? This is crimping pliers. Laura, do you use crimping pliers a lot? Yeah.
Make that fun finish when you're doing anything.
So, yeah, gives it kind of that professional feel at the end.
Yeah, and it's also good because you can turn your little crimp beads into little tubes, and then you can incorporate them to be part of the design. Rather than just a necessity, it gives you a bit more of a look on it as well. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. There you go, crimping pliers. Cut them. A necessity to give you that kind of professional look to it. Gorgeous stuff. So this is your crimping pliers. Yes, it's got your comfort grip, and like you say, you use them all the time. They've got adding just that kind of professional feel to it, rather than leaving them really sort of just leaving them as they were. They're giving you that professional look, that professional feel at the end that you can incorporate into the design. We're going to bring you a little bit of a naughty price, I think. Yeah, why not? Why not? £4.95. £4.95. That really is a great price for these. So something that you use all the time, but not only would you use it, but you can incorporate into your designs, but will give you that professional finish. Just £4.95. Brilliant stuff. Love that. Awesome. I love that. This is the last one. 2 Minute Madness went really rather quickly, did it not? I quite liked it. We should do it again. Yeah, we'll do it again. I like it. Yes. We have got these are your last ones. So these are your crimping pliers that you can use all the time, just for £4.95. But I did like that. That was fun. Why not? Adds a bit of danger to whether you want to buy it or not. Like that. £4.95 for your last one. But like we said, you use these all the time, so it's good for you. We are going to come. What? I'm excited to see what you're making over there. I'm intrigued. Fun. Oh, that's cute. Lovely. Did you just make that? Yeah. Yes, I know. We're doing, not only are we making new things, we're bringing you a whole new wardrobe, Laura, as well. We've gone from Christmas. I got too hot. We got a bit warm, so we've moved on to New Year. Adding the glamour. Party. We're adding the glamour. We'll be back very, very shortly to bring you some more things, some more ideas. Stay with us, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service. We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Thank you for sticking with us. If you have just joined us, welcome. It's lovely to see you. I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas and enjoyed yourselves and relaxed. It wasn't too stressful. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit stressful, can't it? But you need to enjoy and sit back and relax. You don't want to, yeah, not stressful like 2 Minute Man. That was fun. I love that. We should do that again. Should we do it again sometime? Let's do it again. I'm also quite excited to see what you're doing over there, because you were drying off the enamel with a hairdryer and all sorts going on. I'm so very excited to see all of this extra stuff that we're going to be doing. Love that. All right, but we do have a gorgeous little bundle for you. Now, I've got some gorgeous gemstones, and we've also got some silver coloured wire. Now, within your designs, you're going to need different sort of widths of wire. So the different gauge of wire. We've got 1mm in this one, 0.8 and 0.4. So let's have a little look. Ooh, I wonder if they might, oh yeah, look at them hanging out on their own. Ta-da! So we range from the 1 to 0.8 and 0.4. All right, so whether you want it for structure, this would be further up this end, or whether you want it for sort of decorative design, that would be further down this end. You have to be a little bit careful not to get them sort of mixed, so you need an array. If you're into wire work, you definitely need an array for whether you want to sort of structure your designs or whether you want to decorate them. All right, so this is all in the silver, so you can mix them up as well. So maybe you want to sort of structurally create something and then have a gemstone, and you sort of want to create some design around it as well. This is great for that. So we've got these are for all of that. We've got 10 meters of each one there, so 10 meters of each one, so that's great. So that's the wire, that's part of it as well. All right, so that's your wire on that. Then we've got these gorgeous gemstones, which I'm going to sort of take off here, and you can have a little look. Whoa! There is an awful lot here. All right, so we've got your Labradorite. We've got that in these ones here, and also in the little square cuts, which really show off that Labradorescence. It really does. Then got gorgeous amethyst, one of the most sort of sought after stones. We've got this sort of gorgeous kind of lilac-y colour going on here, very sort of in between kind of the deep amethyst and sort of the Rose de France colour. Actually, this really lovely. Then you've got your Labradorite here as well, really gorgeous. So these are your graduated plain squares. Then you've got these have got a matte finish on them as well, which really, you can really see that Labradorescence, that real sort of metallic shimmer going on there. That's really cool. Wowzers. That's very cool. I love that. So that's the matte effect that creates that kind of, that creates that real shimmer, that real shine. So not only that, we have got rainbow moonstone as well. I love this. There we go. So that's your rainbow moonstone. These are also graduated faceted drops. So we've got the sort of depth of colour from the Labradorite, then we've got the more purity of colour, both bringing you that gorgeous gem phenomena where you've got these sort of flashes and splashes of colour going on there, and the amethyst as well. So each and every single one of these goes brilliantly with silver, does it not? I think so. Really good. So you could create sort of structural designs and then decorate them with your wire work as well. Really well put together, this bundle. Lovely. That Labradorescence on that is incredible. Woohoo! Look at all that. That's immense. Brilliant. So that is your bundle. So you're getting all those wire, those 3 different gauges of wire, and these 4 strands of your gemstones as well. So you've got your Labradorite, Amethyst, and also your Rainbow Moonstone. This is the price that it should be if you were kind of buying them all separately, £46.65. That's £46.65. That's not what we're going to give you, but that's probably what it should be. That's what it should be, but that's not what we're going to give you. We're going to bring it down, bring the price down. Just to $34.95. $34.95. That's over £10 off. £34.95. This is a great bundle. It really is. I love the effect on these. It's just incredible. It's really lovely. Really lovely. Love them. So we've got them, and then we've got all the wire as well. All the wire. So let me just show you these. Ooh. That's it. So you've got all your different wires there as well. So you've got, like I say, you've got your 1mm, 0.8 and your 0.4 and 10 meters of each one. That's incredible. So if you are into wirework, we're going to use these as well so you can see exactly what you can do with them. So you can have a little look and see what you can really achieve and how much sort of it takes as well to achieve these. Sometimes there's no good just getting a couple of bits of jewellery out of it. That's no good. But we're going to show you exactly what we can make out of here and how much you're going to have left as well. All right, so we shall have a little wander over and go and have a look and see. Let's have a look. Oh, very nice. So we're going to be doing wirework this time. So we were doing enamel, but now we're going to be doing wirework. Very exciting. These colours are fab, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Really stunning.
When I saw it, I just thought, wow, amazing. Yeah.
So what exactly are we going to be doing? What
we're going to be learning. Sorry, let me just doing a runner. So.
While you're doing that, should we have a little look at what you did make?
Oh, we're going to be making the pendant.
Oh my word! Just need to have a little look. Right, I want you to see the colour coming off that. Look at that. That's so intricate. That's beautiful. And I have to say, like, I think from the angle that you're at, you can't see this sort of real colour coming off it. But you've got like got real shine and labradorescence coming off that one, which really goes great with the silver. Looks lovely. This is so intricate. Does this take you hours or not?
It doesn't take you hours. I think once you know the design and you start working the design out,
yeah.
Then it's not as long. A lot of the time-consuming stuff is when you're working out what should I do now and where should I take this next, and that's where you sort of takes the time.
The creative side.
Yeah, really. But I just want to do something a bit different. I absolutely love the teardrop shapes. And you can't really see the flash of colour across that Labradorite.
No, but there's loads, isn't there?
Yeah, if you hold it, I don't know if you can even see it like that, but just when that goes right across it, the colour, so you can see it a bit better there, but the colour is just bouncing everywhere, and you really can't see it on that big stone, but trust me, it is there. So, but you can just, from here I can see it, it's just like blue, but...
Yeah. Imagine it in daylight though, in daylight it would look awesome,
but it just won't catch in this light. But yeah, so we're going to start off with the pendant, and then I'll talk through the links as well, all the way to the clasp. So that's been completely made out of the kit, so I haven't used any other materials, and I just made a quick pair of earrings to go with it, really.
Just casual, just made a quick pair of earrings, just like that.
As you do. Okay, so having these 3 gauges of wire was brilliant. That's what I was saying earlier about when you had that bundle with the 3 1mm, 100 meters. Yeah. I just love 1mm for the frame and structure is just essential for me. So what I start off with is I'm going to start off by forming the actual central part, which is the netted sort of teardrop. Yeah. Okay. So for that, I'm going to use the 1mm wire. What I want to do is I want a length that basically is going to be long enough to form the teardrop, but also allow me some extra wire on the top of it as well. Because when I first did this, I wasn't quite sure where it was going to go. I didn't know if I was going to need these for bales. And you don't have to do the full-on necklace. If you just want to do the netted section, you can just form this into bales and have that as a pendant on its own. So literally just using my fingers just to get a nice sort of little teardrop shape. Doesn't have to be perfect because it will all sort of come together when you start working with it anyway. Okay. So I've got a nice teardrop shape and I've got my wire on the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 0.4 wire.
Okay.
I've just got this from the studio, so that's why it's a
bigger roll.
Bigger
but it
roll.
is what you get in the kit.
Yeah, you only get 10 metres in the kit though, but that is all I've used for that.
Okay,
used all of the 10 metres, so I didn't use any extra. And what I need to do is, I'm not going to cut a massive long length off for demo, because what I would need to do is cut probably about 2 metres, because I'm going to do the whole of I want to do it all in one go. Rather than trying to I don't want to have to add in. So I would use about 2 metres to do this netting part. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got my sort of teardrop shape here.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
A little tiny tail, I'm just going to catch that with my thumb, and I'm just literally going to wrap, where those 2 wires cross together, just going to wrap them and bind them together, just to give it a bit of security. Okay? And then what I want to do is just bring that wire through the middle, and then that's going to be ready now to start doing my netting. Okay? Yeah. So this is quite repetitive. So I'm taking the end of the wire. Now the wire is on the inside of the frame. You can see it's actually on the inside. Yeah. So I'm taking my end of my wire over the outside and bringing it back through to the inside.
All right, so you created like a loop.
So when I pull it
back in,
it's not, ooh, you're fighting me a little bit. And if it goes along there, don't worry, you can just position it. So hopefully that'll show it as it is.
Cool, so you went, just looped round the sort of structural wire, but kept it the same side of the wire that's already there.
Yeah, so if I can just show, hang on, bear with me, I'm just trying to find the right angle for you. There you go, you can see that wire literally is on top of that wire. They don't cross at any point. Yeah. Okay, and then when you pull it nice and tight, it just creates a nice little loop, and you can adjust the size of that loop just by moving your finger along. Yeah. And then when you pull it, you get that little loop effect there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm just going to repeat this. So again, just put my wire.
Looping all the way around the wire and bringing it out, but not crossing the wire that you're using.
It literally is like that. So it's quite hard to show, but you can literally see. And if it moves, don't worry. And then when you do that, it just pulls like that. Cool. And that creates that netting effect, and you're just going to keep going all the way around. Just a couple, you'll see how quite quickly it builds up, and you're just looping and looping. So if you can see that little loop there, the wire isn't actually crossed, it's just going across.
And you want to keep it a little bit loose, don't want to pull it completely tight.
Yeah, you need to have it to be a little bit of a loop.
So you see the design.
Yeah, so, one that I looped earlier. Did you see it's one I prepared earlier? Yeah, it's one I made earlier. Right, so sorry, it's because I've got the excess wire on this one because I cut a longer length off, so let me just unbind it. So once you've gone all the way around once.
And so did you use just the one side of the wire and you went all the way around and just kept going all the way around?
Yeah, you can see it's still there. Yeah. I've just literally gone all the way around. And you can adjust it to make sure, because you can still adjust the size of the frame by these wires here. So when I do the next part now, that's when I'll start locking the actual shapes. And you have to make sure you're happy. You can scoot it along a little bit as well.
So this is the bit, this long bit is the bit that you use. So when you originally started, you just left a tiny little bit on one side and then a really long bit, and that's the bit you're going to be using.
So this is all I've done, is just carried this all the way around. But obviously I used a longer piece of wire. You can see this is still really long. I'm probably actually going to cut this because I don't want to, I'm not going to do the whole bit there anyway. Yeah. So now what I want to do is we now need to start building this up. Yeah. Okay, and then I started adding these little Labradorites as well. So my wire is here and I've gotten to the top. So what I'm going to do is exactly the same, but I'm just going to thread that wire through that loop. And again, it's not crossing, it's not going through any wires. And again, just pull, and that's going to create that little loop. And if you can see that, I'll do a couple more.
So you're doing the same thing again, but
exactly
on the
same
design that
but you're doing
started.
it on the loops. Yep. So I'm actually physically doing it on those loops. So you can see that, and then pull in. So I did one plain, and then before I do that loop, you just literally pop on one of the little squares. Yeah. And then I'm just going to go back through and pull it. So I've got one with a stone on, but now I'm going to do a plain one.
So you do one without, one with,
yeah, so
one
you
without.
alternate, so one with and one without. And so that's one without, and then one with. Hopefully you can sort of see that.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason I leave the plain one in between is just to give it space it out a little bit. Yeah. Because otherwise it's going to look quite crowded.
Plus, especially with the Labradorite, it's got all those kind of gorgeous colours. You would lose them, wouldn't you, if they were too sort of
be too clustered
stuffed together.
And so again, you just this is just a pattern. So you just keep building it up.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go all the way around with a stone, a gap, a stone, a gap, a stone, a gap.
Yep.
When you get all the way around again,
yeah,
we're going to do exactly the same, but where there was blank ones, I'm going to add a stone onto that.
Okay.
And then blank over the...
Yep.
So alternate it, but you alternate
missing
it.
where the stone was and adding in the gap.
Yeah, so if I was... If I can bring it back, it's going to go, but I'm just going to cheat a little bit and imagine that I've gone that way. La la la. This is not how you do it. Just want to bring my wire back up over to here. I would have done all of this section, so my wire's back where I want it to be. Ruining all my work. So we're back up here.
Yep. So this is if you've done all that pattern and added all those gemstones all the way around, then you would go again.
Yeah, so I'm just literally doing it here. Whoops, sorry. I'm only getting the wire into the right position for you. So I've done my wire there, done my wire there. So here I've got a stone. So what I'm going to do is go over that stone with no stone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And now my wire is hooked onto the plain one, just in between. And that's where I'm going to add another stone to this wire. And then you can go either side of the stone, but you do need to just hook around it.
And do you suggest keep it whichever side you sort of decide?
Yeah, it doesn't make too much of a difference. It gets mixed in anyway. And then again, going over that stone with no wire, with just plain wire.
Yeah.
And then building it up like that. So that's how you would do it, and that's how you get that sort of alternate look there, which you can see there.
And you've done that.
Okay.
All the way around twice.
Yeah. And then, excuse me, I went round again with no stones being added, and you get this effect. Okay, so you can see it in the stages there.
So so you did it 4 times altogether.
Yeah. 1
to sort of bind it onto the structure.
The frame.
Stones, then alternate stones, then 1 more time just to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean I could do it a bit more, but what I'm going to do is pop this stone over that gap anyway.
Yeah.
So I did actually run out of wire a little bit there, so you really do need to try and make sure you've got enough wire.
Yeah.
But what you'll see is it kind of gives a 3D effect. If I can turn it to the side, can you see how it's like a 3D effect? So it comes right out.
Cool.
See it like that? I just think it gives it a bit more sort of depth.
Is that the way? That's just what happens. Or
Yeah,
that's
it just happens because there's so much. You putting so much inside it. It's just naturally coming out.
But if you wanted to, you could just do that all the way to the middle and have that as your pendant.
Yeah. You don't have to put. Yeah, you could just keep it like that. But what I wanted to do was add the little stone, because I just love these drops. I just think they're beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is
they're lovely matted, aren't they? They give get that real colour change.
Really do, and the colour is just beautiful on them. Right, you're going to give me a bit of a fight, and that's fine, aren't we?
And it's over for you.
I have the cutters. So for this one, again, I need probably about 1 metre of wire.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is add this stone, and then just to give it that netted look, so it becomes part of the pendant, I think, because otherwise it stands out. So, can you see that colour on that? I don't know if it shows. Can you catch that blue there? I don't know if you're going to, because it's really bugging me that you can't
see it, yeah, because it is beautiful.
You can kind of get a shimmer of it, can't you? Just about there.
Oh, there
just
on the top.
edge.
You can on the top,
just on the edge. But that's what that one's like, right across
all the way front. Yeah.
So,
it's such a shame, isn't it? Because it's really stunning. Maybe we'll try and find an angle that you can see it on.
Right. So I'm just going to pop the wire through. I'm only going to put it through. It doesn't need to go all the way into the middle.
Yeah.
It's just going to be anchored on. So just going to find a little gap. For this, I'm only going to bring that wire up to here just to secure it.
Yeah.
I will finish that off in a minute, but I just want to anchor it for the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to thread this wire down. Just take that time because this wire will kink. Okay. Now, if I can show you from the back, what I'm going to do is bring this wire so it comes out at the top of my, so if I show you the front, it comes out at the top of my stone. And then what I want to do is just do a bit of netting. This netting is just for decorative.
Okay.
Because as you can see, that pendant's held in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is actually just decorative to make it look like part of the actual, and also to stop it doing that.
Right.
So now, I've got the wire in the right place. Can you see where it is?
You could kind of do any design that you wanted to then, because it's not necessity to keep it there.
Yeah, you could go across it, you could be decorative, but I just want to keep it in going with the pendant.
You've already started, yeah.
So you can see that wire is in a perfect place now. It's right across the top. So it's right there. So with my thumb, literally, what I need to do is basically repeat what we've done. So I kind of need to go through a gap, but make sure that I can come up the other side of the gap, if that makes sense. There's like a loop, so it's a bit of a tricky one to explain. I'll show you. So this, I don't need it to be really tiny. I just want it to be sat above it.
Yeah.
So you can see where the wires come out here. I can just show you. Right, so it's come out on one side, just here. Move all my fingers, it's out here. What I need to do is just let it go back through, but make sure I catch a little wire in between it, just so it's got something to anchor onto.
So you're kind of right next to it, sort of across a wire.
It's just to give it something to hook onto.
Yeah.
So when I bring this up, whoop, whoop. If I can, I don't know if you can get in that close. Can you just see there where it's right, and you can just about see where it's hooked on?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see.
And that's why you just need to find that little bit of, it just needs to anchor onto it. That's all. I mean, mine's wire's got a tiny bit kink there. If your wire does kink, use the straighteners, and it will
that's so clever.
Take that kink out. Go careful with it because it can snap. It just takes that out a little bit. And all I'm doing now is literally repeating. I can do this, you can do these quite large or you can do them quite small. Doesn't matter. It's just to make it a bit more decorative.
Yeah.
Okay, again I'm going to just hold that. Don't worry about these. You can move these if they're in your way because it's a strong wire. It doesn't matter, it'll take it.
It'll just go back.
Yeah. And then pop that back up. And it's literally just like sewing really. And just making sure those wires don't cross. And then just doing that. And if you see, it's literally, it's just kind of, it's framing it at the moment, as opposed to sort of holding it.
Yeah. So we've got there that you're using the silver wire. Now, in case maybe gold is your preference, because people have preferences, don't they?
Gold would go beautiful with this anyway, because look at that. This looks gorgeous.
Let's see, can I? Wonder if I can.
Yeah, just be careful when you pick them up. Yeah.
Yeah. They can't send them flying. There we go. So we've got 0.8, we've got 0.6, and we've got 0.4 in these ones. So these are 100 meters in each one. But again, we've got like the array of wires here, so whether you want to use them structurally or whether you want to use them for decorative, this gives you a massive choice here. So you've got all the way for, I think it would look like you said, I'm gonna,
yep,
that's fairly sturdy. I was like,
yeah, just don't let that in go.
As they all go flying across the studio. Let's just have a look, because I think this looks really lovely with it. So you can have a little look at that. That looks gorgeous. It's got like kind of goldy tones in this Labradorite, hasn't it? So it's got, and when it's got the yellow flashes as well, that looks lovely.
And the blue, obviously, blue and gold goes beautifully as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Really regal, royal sort of colours. Actually, I'm going to, I think that, hang on, you carry on. I think, where am I going? I think these look lush as well. I think they look lovely.
Yeah, very pretty.
They look really pretty, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of people don't think of putting sort of like the clearer colours with gold. They always put them with silver, but they do really go.
They look lovely. I think they look lovely. Really, really stunning. There you go. So that's a mixture of, so you've got your silvers or you've got your golds as well there. So like I say, we've got your 0.8, 0.6 and 0.4, about all 100 metres. That's an amazing amount.
Well, what did I say earlier? And if you got that bundle, if you did have the 100 metres of the 1 mil in that other bundle, got a brilliant selection there. Absolutely, absolutely have. And, oh, got a lot of that. Okay. Okay, so this is the price we were going to give you, which is pretty low already, $39.90. Did you say one of these is $24.95? Is that what it's like as the thicker reels are? So, okay, so whether they're $24.99 or whether they're $14.95, whichever, $39.95 is an amazing deal already. That's pretty good. But should we take a £5 off? Shall we? Let's take £5 off. Yeah! Why not? We're taking over here in the studio. We're going to take £5 off. $39.95, we're going to take a £5 off. This is brilliant. Oh. Okay. We're having a bit of a yeah, it's so low. Even the graphics are saying no. But we are going to we're bringing that in a second. But they're absolutely gorgeous. Are you going to do it? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it does. $34.95. There we go. £34.95. So whether these are sort of $24.95, whether they're $14.95, this is a great deal because that would be kind of almost 2 and get 1 free, wouldn't it? Really, yeah, almost. Really. Get 1 for a £5. Brilliant deal. There you go. So that's your wires. There we go. 0.4 would normally be $9.95. 0.6 would be 17. Oh, that's more. $17.95. Yep. And your 0.8, that would be. Whoa, $19.95. So that actually is an incredible saving, isn't it? Really, that's really great. So there you go. That's all your wires, and that's with $34.95. So if you do want to mix them up, this is a great price for 3 wires if you are into your wire work. Love that. Whoop. Okay, so
all right, yes.
That's just been netted in exactly the same way.
That was nice timing.
There you go. And what I've done just to finish is I brought that wire straight through the back. And now the wire that I used to just secure it all together, I'm just going to, what we need to do is trim them. So they've just been trimmed a little bit. I'm just going to twist them a little bit just to secure them both. And then I'm going to cut them. Now obviously that's a sharp edge at the back of a pendant. But the advantage is this pendant is domed, so that's actually not going to touch it anyway. But I do like to be extra secure, and I don't like little sharp edges, so I'm just going to literally twist it and tuck those edges in. Just use your pliers and just take them in and twirl it about a little bit, and they will sort of disappear into the design.
That's good as well because it could catch on clothes.
Yeah, it could catch. I don't like take your time just to make sure it disappears in, but it keeps it secure. Just sort of crimp it in, it'll disappear in, flatten it. But as I said, that's domed, so that's not going to touch your skin anyway. Okay, and so that's that part. And that's where I was saying you could just have that as a pendant. Nice. You could actually just keep these, make them into a bail.
Yeah, absolutely, if you wanted to.
Okay, but we didn't want to.
No.
So now it's just quite decorative what we do now. What I did next was the section that's actually going to hold the, that forms the tassels, that holds the tassels.
Yeah.
So taking the length of the 1 mil wire, again, I've used 1 mil wire practically, I think, for all of the frame. So I'm not going to keep repeating it. It is 1 mil wire that I have used for the frame.
Cool.
So for this, what I want to do is bring the ends together. So I've got a bit of a U.
Yeah.
Pop my pliers in.
Yeah.
And just wrap them all the way around. Just so that they have got that loop like that.
Cool.
Where's my Christmas jumper when I need it? Hey? All right. And then you could measure if you want. I don't tend to measure, but you can use your bead board. Yep. It's got lots of measuring on it. And just slightly smaller, a bit for higher up your pliers. Just going to repeat the same. I'm just going to twist that wire around.
Okay.
And so that's going to then go up like that.
Yep.
There you go.
So
and
about the same size, just in a kind of V shape.
Yeah, it's just going to, and again the other side. See, I've gotten quite, because I do this quite often, I do tend to sort of see it by eye, and you can twiddle it about a little bit and get it into position. But you just want to have those three like that.
Cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now what I need to do, what I did, and I'm not going to do it just purely because it is time consuming, but I actually hand coiled.
Did you?
All of the coiled section's been hand coiled, so I haven't used the gizmo for that. I have just used the wire and done it by hand.
Wow.
Just because it is, I wanted it to be quite close to it. Sometimes if you use a gizmo, it can give a bit of a looser look because it's not tied to the wire.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. But we do a deluxe gizmo, and it does have 5 rods in it, and one of the rods is really little.
Well,
it's perfect.
I've got like another bundle here actually, and this has got 2 in it, and that one's actually pretty small. So I don't know if you want to have a little look at this. This is for wire writing as well. So you've got a wire writing kit. This is your bundle. But if you want to have a little look, they've got like two gizmos in there. So that obviously determines the size of whatever coil
large
you're
one
going
was
to
when
help.
I messed up on the brown
No,
bracelet, and the small one was one to use.
That's cool. Awesome. So then we've got that. Then we've got like a wire writing jig. So obviously then you can determine exactly what shapes you want. And then we've got this one as well. So you put the little pegs inside. Put the pegs inside here, and then you kind of wrap round, and you can.
So that one's actually the wire. That one's the wire writing.
Yep.
And with the pen, it gives you templates, and you can actually wire write actual words because it templates shows you how to form particular letters.
Yep.
With the jig, you can actually form like your own little shapes.
Yep.
So like whereas I've done this, you could do that shape on the
here
jig
if you wanted to. And then I guess it would be completely. You do it by eye. You do it all the time.
It would
That's
be
cool,
consistent
but you would,
then.
Yeah.
So
have it exactly
a lot of
the
people
same.
use it for things like that.
That's cool. So there you go. That's your wire tools bundle, including wire writing system. We've got plastic wire wrapping and a jig and a wire coil as well. There we go. Wowzers. God, there's loads in there. It's so clever, isn't it? All the sort of stuff that you can do. And you've got all your little wires in an array of colour there. There's 6 spools there on your bobbin. 6 spools. Look at them. There we go. So if you were going to buy all of these separate, you get wire in there as well. It would be £27.85. That's if you were to buy it all separately. But you're not buying it separate, you're buying it all together. Okay, 17. Okay, so £17.85. That's the price. That's the price that it is. It came in with the price and didn't even show it. So it just wanted to get low. Just wanted to get low. So we've got your coiling gizmo, you've got your wire writing kit, and your wrapping gig as well. So there's loads in there just for £17.85. Wow, that's a great price. You're getting wire in your jig as well and in the writing kit. Love that. £17.85 for all of that. Lovely. So if you want to add sort of delicate design, that's up to you. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay,
do continue.
Fine. Thank you. Okay, so what I want to do now, before I do the coiling, what I want to do is actually attach this sort of the loops to the frame. Okay, you can do this quite simply just by binding the wire around it if you want to, but I actually did a little bit of a weave with mine just to give it, again, it's just that little bit more detail.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I'm just literally using a tiny tail, I'm holding it with the tail, I'm just going to wrap about 2 or 3 times just to secure that wire.
Yeah.
And I've just got a little loop, so I'm just going to move that little loop. And then what I'm going to do, push that nice and close. I have shown this weave quite a few times, but it's literally...
So is it the same as you've done on these ones?
No.
Slightly different?
No, it is different. What I'm going to do is, at the moment, I just want to bring it over and actually secure it to the frame. So I've just threaded it through one of the gaps. So I'm going to just show you if you can just about see that. So I literally have got it. It's just going through there, and I'm just going to pull that, and that's just going to keep it together.
Nice.
So what I'm going to do now is take my wire, and I want to wrap it around my frame once. So I'm not wrapping it around both wires.
No,
I'm wrapping it around the frame.
Yeah.
Once. your wire will try to grab onto things such as your pliers and anything else that happens to be there.
Got a little mind of its own.
Yeah. And then over to the other side, which is the extra sort of the loop part.
Yeah.
Wrap it around once. Then I'm going to bring it through the middle. And then it's going to go through the frame.
Yep.
That's why it's nice that you've got these big spaces so you can attach it. You can just take your time with it. And then we'll just keep repeating that all the way until it's attached.
Cool. So just so you know, on screen we've got the wire bundle at the bottom and the main bundle. That's the one that you can see on the main screen as well. So just so that you know.
Okay. So you just literally keep doing that, and this wire has moved, and that's fine because you just push it back up.
Yeah.
And then you just keep going. So what I'm going to do, just because, and if I can just show you, can you see how that weave's just built up there, just to give that bit of detail?
That looks lovely. That looks
Just
really
a little
nice.
bit of detail. All right, so now what I'm going to do, because I just want to attach this wire quickly, is I'm going to do a cheat, and I'm just going to, and you could do this, you could just wrap it and bind both the wires together, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah. Just going to attach it a few times in places. Mine's still got a little bit, because I started a little bit too far down, but that doesn't matter, just tweak it about a little bit.
Yeah.
Then a lot of this now is just about building it and securing it.
Yeah.
So if I just show you.
Okay. Looks really nice, giving it kind of real intricate detail rather than just sort of, it's just here to hold it on.
Yeah, just make, that's right. I mean, even if you just did it like that, it still looks nice.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It looks just as nice if you just do a couple of binds at points.
Yeah.
But I quite like that little extra bit of detail as well.
No, it's nice.
Okay, so I've just brought that over. I'm just going to snip that. I just wanted to secure the wire a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit off wonk, but it doesn't matter.
That's all right.
Okay, so just get that attached there. Okay, then what you do is I just literally, right, you do find yourself with a bit of a wire monkey.
So many little bits going off everywhere.
Bits everywhere, but it will all come together. So I'm just going to trim those little ends, and if ever you're wrapping the wire, you want to finish off, just wrap it around a single wire, and then just snip it and just crimp that end in like we did with the wrap loop.
Yeah, yeah, that'll keep it nice and secure.
Yeah. Okay, so now, I'm not going to do hand coiling, but I will just show you, so you can just imagine this is all coiled.
Yeah.
Again, literally a tiny little tail. Hold it on, and what I've got is a piece of 1mm wire from the reel.
Yeah.
And I would keep my 0.4 on the reel as well.
Yeah.
And it's just literally.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Now, when I do this, if we close up on it, you'll see that is not by any means tidy. Okay, so if you just bear with me, we do this, and it becomes nice and tidy.
Wow.
It's state of my nails. I apologise about the state of my nails. That's all the wire work, they're knackered. So you just keep doing that, and then when you're happy with that, you could just literally slide that off, and that would go perfectly on your framework.
Oh, okay.
So I would literally, I've done a coil, and then I could literally just pop that straight onto there, slide it down, and it would be fine.
So so you're using the thicker wire, that's your structure, and the detail with the thinner one. Yeah.
So I put a coil on these sides. Now with these,
so these are the bits that you've kept and looped round.
So these are the bits that are the side parts to the loops, really.
Yeah.
So again, I'm just going to cut. Now you can measure this. There isn't a particular set length. Just looking at it and thinking, what am I going to do with this? Am I going to spiral it? Now I spiraled it with the coil on. So I put the coil on and left a tiny little gap of probably about half a centimetre, if that, of bare wire. And all that's for is so you can grip it with the pliers. Yeah. So then you could just coil it round, and then you just think, right, okay, and use your hand to mould it, you know. So I'm looking at that, and I want to mould it.
Is that so it's easier? Obviously, it gets a bit fiddly and a bit difficult to try and get the coil on when you've already manipulated it like
if you do it like this, it's done easier. So you can see that there. Now, obviously, it's not secure to the frame. But what we do, when we add the next bit, we're going to secure those together, and it will build the strength up as well. Yeah. If you wanted to coil it directly onto here, what you could do is coil, get to a section, just grab the frame with that same wire and continue to coil.
Yeah.
So there, you know, you can experiment a little bit with it. I'm just going to do the same on this side, just an open spiral, just if you imagine with that with the coil on. Perfect. And you can see there pretty much, my whole thing went a bit skew with, but that side, you can see it's starting to build just like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I now want to add the top sections, and these are just simply 2 pieces of wire swirled. So make sure that it's, make sure they're the same size. And these need to be a bit longer than you think because they're going to be spiraled either side. Yeah. So I'm just literally going to, again, I would have popped the coil on first. I'll just do a little hook like this. Yeah. Pop the coil on and then you can...
And then carry on.
Carry it on. So you just do that on one. You can do this however much you want. And I want to do the other side in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to do like an S. Okay. And you can see that that's shrunk down a bit now. Yeah. And then you can place it there and you can tweak it about a little bit and still coil it with your hands and play about with it so that you've got the coils going in the direction you want them to go. Yeah. So I think on that one I actually had them like that. That's it. So if you look at it like that, see? It looks lovely. See how it's building? It looks nice with a plain frame. It does. It's just, I think it's just to give you ideas that you can take it in any way you want to take it.
It's all personal preference at the end of the day, isn't it?
And it's nice to do it in different colours to see how it can look in, in different styles. Okay, and then just literally repeating on the other side. Again, and make sure that you have both the spirals going in the right direction on the top. Yep. Okay, so you can see that. Now using the 0.4 wire again, you need to bind these together. So you just literally, what you need to do is just, it's a little bit fiddly, only because you want to get it to look neat and be secure. Yeah. So I'm going to go once and twice, and bear in mind if it was coiled, that would kind of settle in with the coil anyway. Yeah. It would kind of...
So it wouldn't stand out.
No. And then add your next piece. You can cut that little tail if you want. Add your next piece here, and then just bind literally both of those pieces together. So if you can see, I'm going to now wrap it around both pieces. There you go. Okay, yeah. And then just coil it off onto one again. I like things to look a bit consistent, so if I anchored it onto the bottom wire, I'm going to anchor it off on the bottom wire as well. Do the same on the other side. So if you can see that there, can you see? And that's just got a couple on the bottom one and then just holding them both together. That looks lovely. Okay, yeah. And then you repeat that on the other side. So then I got all the way to the top and I thought, right, what can I do? Because I wanted to do a bail. What next? What next? I wanted to do a bail, but I felt a woven bail was a little bit too much. Yeah. I started it and I took it off. So basically all I've done, again, hand coiled. Yeah. Again, securing these together. So just bind these together again, because you do need to secure it all. So just going to pop that around there a couple of times. Just to show it so it doesn't all move everywhere. Okay. And then, so that would be secured on all sides. And if you've got any little tails now, you can trim them. Yeah. It's good to leave them though, isn't it, to the end in case you need them. You never know. So you can see just how that's building up just like that. Yeah. And even though I've only done that quickly, it's still pretty secure. Yeah. Okay. Then all I did with this bit here was trimmed it down a little bit and spiraled it. People don't know me, know I love to do spirals. They hide everything.
Yeah, they look lovely there as well.
I think what happened was when I was securing all of these, I found myself with a bit of a wire mess here in the centre, and I didn't really like it. So I wanted to try and cover it, and I tried putting all the different stones over it, and it didn't work. Yeah. So in the end, I simply spiraled this.
Stick with the wire work.
Brought that round to the front. Now obviously when it's coiled it looks completely different. Yeah. And probably can make it a little bit smaller. Yeah. These are quite long. If you do find that, it's easy enough to undo them. Okay, and then I just literally did the same again here. So it kind of goes like that. Yeah. You can tweak it about a little bit. Now the bail is actually this spiral here turned out.
Oh, is it?
That's that. And then just tweak it around a little bit more. And so you've still got that spiral look in the front. And that is your spiral.
That's ever so clever.
And that becomes your bail. And then obviously your bit makes it a high up. Yeah, because if you take it off and have a look, you'll see exactly what I mean.
It's like, put it round.
Yeah, so there you can see.
That's
because I just
lovely.
couldn't work out what I was thinking, right, what can I do? I don't want to lose that. So basically that is pretty much the pendant itself made like that. So there's just one, when I made the dangles, the tassels are hanging off of, I used 1 mil wire. I think actually I didn't, I used the 0.8 for this because it's a bit easier to use. And because I didn't have any chain or anything, and I really didn't want to cheat.
No. We don't want you to cheat.
No, I didn't want it.
We don't want you to cheat.
But I thought, no, I shan't cheat.
No.
All I did was, right at the very, again, a little loop. Okay, and I want it to be quite little because I wanted a bit of wire detail. I didn't want it all there. So a little wire loop, the pliers in next to it.
Yeah.
And going all the way around. So if you can see that, it's like a little figure of 8 with the wire back up to the top. Okay, pop the pliers back in and do the same again. And wrap it all the way back round to the top again. Can you see it's almost creating like its own little sort of chain? And you just do that until you, I think I did 3 loops. So I did it one more time on this one, so it goes round like that. And then when you get to the top, 1 wrap and then snip that one. And that enables you to open and put that directly onto the frame.
Yeah.
So if I've got that here, I can open it, add it straight onto one of the loops because the loops are closed, look, so there's no way of adding anything. Once it's on, with your hands, because when you look it's going to go at an angle, at a side angle. I want to do that, it's on the side. So I need to change that, so I just literally pop your pliers in and just turn it all around and it'll straighten then, see? Now it's nice and straight. So you do that, and I did it with an extra length for the middle one, so it drops lower. And just to add, if I can just show quickly how you wrap a moonstone to add to the bottom. Taking the 0.4 wire, oops, it does go through, it's just, it does bend it easily. So this is a very fine drill hole, there you go. Okay, so I'm holding the stone in my fingers.
Yeah.
Bring the 2 wires together. I use my fingers just to get it really nice and tight and close to the stone. You can see it's really close to the stone. And then I just give the stone 2 little twists. And then I snip the short wire. And then same as the wrapped loop technique, pliers in, wrap it around. And then wrap it around over the twist.
Oh, and just keep going.
And keep going.
That's brilliant.
And if you can see, I'm holding it nice and secure with my pliers, and if you go nice and slow it will go around the stone. And then when you're ready you can just bring the wire straight up, like a little flash of wire, I quite like that, and then you just wrap it off at the top and then snip it.
Wow.
And because this is open, because
it just holds them in like that.
Yeah, it just holds it, and then because that's also an open end,
yeah,
I can just open that and add that stone straight onto it. And all the others I just attach to the actual loops, two to each loop. You don't have to. Pretty much a similar way, attach them to each loop.
Wow. Now you have been using an array of tools throughout. Like you've got 3 that you've just kind of got there. Then you sort of use the straightening ones just in case, and then so we have got a toolkit, and we did this offer the other day, and we've had special permission that we can do it again. Yay! So we have got an array of tools in here. I think, I don't know if you can. They're the cutters, aren't they? They're the ones that you've been wrapping round with. Right. They look like straighteners.
Right. So you've got the side cutters here, which
is side cutters.
What you cut with. Here you've got what technically they're called chain or snipe nose pliers because they taper in, even though they're flat. they do taper in.
Yeah.
These ones over here, which you can see here, are actually flat nose pliers.
Yeah.
And the reason is that they're all the same size.
Yeah.
Then you have the crimping pliers, which you know, are just finishing off the crimps.
Yeah.
Then you have the round nose pliers, which I've been using to make the loops and everything else.
Yeah.
I use the snipe pliers. I use to sort of tuck those ends in, to sort of crimp those ends in. The round nose pliers you use to create the spirals, to create those type of shapes. You have this really cool little scoopy thing, which is really good if you just, it's got tweezers on the end as well. Got a bead or a measurer, like a gauge, so you can
make sure you get the same that are the same size if you
yeah,
want
but
to.
it also tells you what size your beads are as well if you're struggling with that.
Yeah.
Cutters, just if you want to cut your bead in thread. You've got like if you sometimes need to ream the stones, if they've got a small drill hole, you can use these tools for that as well.
Yeah. Wow.
So I think that's pretty much it.
That's amazing. And you've sort of you've used almost sort of at least 70, almost 80% of all of these just today.
And if you do chainmail or anything like that, having the flat nose and the chain nose pliers are essential because you can use both pliers to open and shut your jump rings.
Awesome. Now, so the offer is, that I have just seen, it's buy one, get one half price. Aha! So buy one and get one half price. Maybe should be £31.90. We're doing buy one, get one half price. That's a great deal already, £31.90. Maybe you want to sort of cash in with a friend, or maybe you sort of need an array of tools. Maybe if you teach, or if you sort of want to do with other people, it was £23.93. So £23.93, so you do buy one, get one half price. Love that. That's a great deal, isn't it? And you obviously use these all the time when you're doing things like this.
Yeah, I've always got my tools with me. You know, I always like to have, when I travel up, I come up by train, as a lot of people know. So I have like an hour and a half on one train, and I just get my tools out, and I get my wire out, and I make pendants and just play about because it's quite relaxing for me.
And a great travel kit as well.
It is a great travel kit.
It's so easy. You literally just sort of put them up and zip them, and in the bag they go.
You can put your stones in. I tend to just put a few extra tools in and stones in, and you know, if I think, oh, there's a stone there that I really like, that I just put it in there, and then I won't forget it.
Yeah, brilliant. There we go. So £23.93, and we've got buy one, get one half price. Very good. Very nice.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So that's pretty much it, really. I can just show you quickly how I did the links.
Yeah.
So the amethysts are held on by wrapped head pins.
Yeah.
Which we did earlier on with the jewel enamel.
Yep.
So it's just wrapped loops either side.
Yep.
Just to show you like the links, I used the 1mm wire for those. I did make my own jump rings as well, which you can do just by, if you've got these pliers, they're brilliant because you can just literally do this, and you've got a nice little coil.
Wow. And
they'll all be the same size.
Oh, and then you just
snip them. Or you can, if you don't have that, just use your round nose pliers, but just use the largest part to keep it that same size.
Yep.
Okay, so that's all I did for that.
Brilliant.
And what I did for the links is I just sort of chose a size, and then I'm just literally, you need them to be the same size.
Right.
Not 100% the same, you know, you don't need to measure them all, but I just use one and use it, and then cut a couple off.
So it needs to be roughly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose otherwise you'd have large ones and small
large
ones.
Ones, small ones. You want it to look consistent.
Yeah.
So popping my pliers again in the middle, finding that sort of centre. I want to just make a sort of U shape. So I'm just literally, I want the two ends of the wires to meet. Okay, so it's just like that.
Yeah.
And then you literally just take pliers right at the very end, one side. Repeat on the other. Okay, and they will make sure that they're shut. Being the 1mm wire, you do have to sort of be extra secure with it, just to make sure it's shut.
Yeah.
And then I just put my pliers in and just give it a little bit of a kick out, and use my fingers to sort of manipulate it into the shape that you want, really.
Yeah.
And that is pretty much it. You can play about, make sure they're the right sort of. And then I just threaded a jump ring through two of those.
Okay.
So just make one of those and then thread a jump ring through, and link a stone to the other side.
Oh yeah.
So almost like little bows, in effect. And at the back, if you look at the back, I just did a clasp, again using. If you have a look, I just made my own sort of wrapped loops, and I used the 1mm wire for the clasp. because it's stronger and just a larger loop, so that just to finish it off. And that's pretty much it, really.
Love that. Brilliant stuff, absolutely gorgeous. I'm absolutely stunning, all the bits that you've made, and you made these little earrings as well. And I just want to have a look at these because they might go quite nicely maybe on something like this, but it also goes with your enamel as well. So let's have a look at them. Whoa, so there we go. So we've got, it gives like a kind of bezel look, does it not?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, hang on. Which one did you want to do? Let's pop them back. Oh yes, they're the ones. Oh, I'm glad we're doing these because these are cute. I want to do these because these are sweet. All right, okay, so, all right, so I think these have come in, they're sweet, aren't they?
Cute.
I think they've come in gold and they've come in bronze, but we've not seen them in silver yet. These are super, super cute. Now, these would look cool on here as well.
Yeah.
Whether you want it, whatever it is that you want to do with these are your, they are so similar to the mesh, you know, the mesh that you can get. But then they're quite sturdy, they're quite strong, so you know that you could sort of add them to a design and they would be all right. Yeah. These are so, so cute. So you've got your little mesh bows. Look at them. They're so lovely. They really, really are lovely. Like I said, we have seen them in gold, we have seen them in bronze as well, and now we're bringing them in this antique silver colour. They're really, really gorgeous. We've got 10 pieces here, 10 pieces in this little bundle. We're going to bring them at a great, great price, but they're so versatile and they're so lovely. They could look like little bow ties.
They're just really cute.
They are really cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, really gorgeous. They're so cute, but like I said, they are your mesh design, which is really, really popular at the moment, all that mesh that you can do. However, these ones are quite sturdy, so you know that they'll be nice and structured and nice and solid for you. Look at them. They're so cute. They're going to be just 69p each, 69p each, so £6.95, because we've got 10 of them. £6.95, £6.95 for 10 of these. Look at them.
It'd be cute as a little hair bow, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would. They would, and a little grip.
Yeah.
You could sort of do it so it's part of a design, or maybe just so you saw that little bit. They're so gorgeous. So that's £6.95 for 10 of these. Look how sweet they are. Like I said, we haven't seen these before in this colour. We've seen them in gold, we've seen them in bronze, but we haven't seen them in the antique silver. They're so lovely. And mesh at the moment is so popular.
Yeah.
It's really popular. There's an array of stuff you can do with it. So the fact that these are mesh as well is pretty cool. Here we go. Look at them, £6.95 for 10. Brilliant stuff. Oh, well, thank you so much. All you've done, I just want to sort of, because your little earrings match as well, and you did this with all your the bits that you had from your bundle.
Yeah, I mean, earring hooks are really simple. You just literally do a loop and bend the wire over. Yeah. And you know when I showed how I did the moonstone drop? Yeah. Well, rather than cutting the wire off, bring it to the centre and then twist it, and then what you do is just add the stones on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bring it up, do a little loop, and then bring the wire back down, and then finish it off.
So it's all just one bit of wire. It's all one piece of wire. So you know that none of it's going to sort of break off and lose any bits.
Yeah, and then just get that flash of wire going along as well.
They're really beautiful. Well, this was intensely intricate, but it's so great that you've been able to show us. It's made it look really, really easy. So thank you very much for that. We will be back very, very shortly and bring you some more great deals. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for that. That's great. See you in a bit. Bye.
The JM Awards were a huge success last year, so we're bringing it back bigger and better than before. Join Vicky and guest designer Mark Smith as we reveal the best bits of JM 2013 as voted for by you. So tune in on December 31st at 9 AM and help us celebrate the Jewellery Maker Awards.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 PM for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
From the 1st of January 2014, the Genuine Gemstone Company are taking part in a company-wide charity event. Collectively, the team are going to cycle 24 hours a day for 31 days, equaling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England, to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones, and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so keep watching in January for more details on how you can donate.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Hello there, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Thank you for sticking with us. We're having a fabulous afternoon. That necklace was so intricate, but it makes it look so easy. Make it look so easy, it's so nice, so exciting that you think you look at something and you think it's like impossible to do, but when you break it down, makes it nice and easy. It's very exciting. Now, we did just bring you these for the break, but I want to show you them again because I love them and they're so cute. I want you to have a little look at these. These are your antique silver coloured brass mesh. Look at them. They're so cute. They just are so gorgeous. All right, so just so you know, half of the stock of these, there are so many people there that are buying them. It really is incredible. We have got Pamela and Joan, they're both in Yorkshire. We've got Ellen, we have got Barbara, Leslie, Kathleen, Michelle, we've got Janet, she's from Bristol, we've got Irene, Jean, literally there are so many of you, and I am not surprised these are so cute. And just for £6.95, what little, they make such gorgeous sort of bonus extras to your design, making it really intricate. And like I say, they are the mesh design, which is very popular at the moment, but they are nice and sturdy. They really are, so they would keep their structure really well. They're so cute though. Lovely, whether you added them to sort of necklaces or anything like that, but you're right, they'd look great in there. Hair clips or maybe kind of accessories as opposed to just jewellery. You can
get like, you know, if you make a little pin, you know, like the kilt kind of pins that they do, and have them hanging off a selection of charms and a couple of those. It does look really cute, and you can wire it on, and yeah, they're really sweet. Really pretty, really gorgeous.
Love them. Yes, Pip said you can put them on your shoes. Yes.
Yeah.
Designer shoe. Yeah, why not? I love the thought of having me being the only person of having them. Do you know what I mean? Like no one, you're not going to walk in anywhere else and anyone else have your design. So the fact that you can design your own things, it's all going to be your idea, and you know that no one else is going to have it. So I love that. So yes, just for £6.95. There's loads and loads of you that love this, and I'm not surprised because £6.95 for 10 of these. It's just brilliant. They're so cute. Lovely. Look, there's someone from Menorca there, all the way on the Spanish Isles. Why not? Hi. Love that. Oh, there we go. So there are loads and loads of you that want that, but there are still more if you do want them. Just £6.95 for these antique silver coloured brass mesh ribbons. Love that. All right, gorgeous stuff. Just move them out the way. All right. Okie dokie. Right. Whoa, okay, hang on. There's loads, hang on, there's more. Hang on, there's they're lush. All right, hang on. Okay, that's loads. That is an awful lot. Okay, now, spring is on its way soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Also, in February, we have Valentine's. So, all right, okay, hang on. Let me just untwist these because there's so many. All right, okay, let me show you all of these. Now we've got the beautiful, beautiful rose quartz. But not only that, we're bringing you 4 strands. Wow, they are massive. So you've got beautiful, pretty in pink is right. Pretty in pink is right. So we've got these gorgeous heart shapes. We've got the drops, we've got the rounded facets, and we've got the arrowheads there as well. Really, really gorgeous. So we've got arrowheads, faceted drops, puffy hearts, and the wheels as well. These are really, really gorgeous. Now, to me, this kind of sort of pink colour just screams elegance. It screams femininity. It literally is just absolutely beautiful, this colour. Really, really is stunning. Like I was never like a big fan of kind of pink, but now I've seen these kind of pink jewels, I think they're beautiful. It's a real soft pink colour. It's really, really good. It's not stern, it's not strong, it's not in your face. It's just elegant and it's feminine. Beautiful. Really, really stunning. So we've got all these different designs as well. So we've got your faceted drops, your hearts, your puffy wheels, and your arrowheads as well. But that's not where it ends. No, it doesn't. We have got these beautiful pink jump rings. I don't think I've ever seen them in pink before. So you've got your gorgeous, gorgeous pink jump rings. These are really, really gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. Now, I wasn't really sure, because I just thought maybe they're just sort of connectors to attach things to, but there is so much intricate jewellery that you can do with these jump rings. All the chainmail stuff is really, really incredible, and you are getting so many in here. You've got 2 packets to start with, and really, really good. You're getting 100 pieces in each one, is that right? Wow, yeah. 100 pieces in each packet, so you're getting 200 there. That's incredible. All right, so that's your jump rings. But that's not it. But hey. We have got your satin cord. This is stunning. Satin cord to go with. Look at them. Oh. All right, so we have got 1 millimeter light pink satin cord, 10 meters worth. So you've got 10 meters in this one and 10 meters in this one. Amazing. So that is a really gorgeous, gorgeous pink collection there. Pretty in pink. Why not? So you've got your light pink satin cord, you've got your jump rings, and you've got each and every design of those 4-strand quartz. So you should be paying £37.60. All right, so £37.60, that's what you should be paying. But we are going to bring you a better deal than that. Let's have a look for you. Whoa, £19.95. So just under 20. Whoa! I was surprised. We dropped loads there. Whoa, £19.95 there. So you've got your 4 strands of quartz. They're gorgeous as well. Each and every one a slightly different design. You've got your jump rings and you've got your satin cord as well. Amazing. Look at all that. Really, really stunning. That's all for under £20. That's a great bundle. Love it. Gotta love it. Yes, pretty in pink, and I sound like someone off the market still. Terrible. Pretty in pink with all your rose quartz, and you've got your satin cord and those 200 jump rings as well. So 200 pieces in your jump rings, all for under £20. Loving that. All right, let me just pop these back. All right, we have now got, oh my goodness, doesn't all fit in the box. So much stuff. We have now got some December savings for you, some December sale. Oh yes. All right, shall we, do you know what, I'm gonna tell you one more, I'm just gonna remind you that we have got beautiful, beautiful green sapphires. Now I just want to show you these because these are so unusual. The glamour of sapphire, one of your 4 precious stones. You've got emeralds, diamonds, rubies, and your sapphires. But the fact that we've got green sapphire, which is so rare, and it's a real kind of, it's not a real kind of strong, in-your-face sort of vivid green. It's a nice sort of purity of green, a real kind of just a real lovely, really, really lovely colour. Really, really gorgeous. Not only that, the size of these gemstones that we're bringing you is so, so unusual. We don't normally sort of get to bring you these sizes. This is, this one here especially is whopping. This is green sapphire, and this inside gemstone here is absolutely massive. Really gorgeous. Really, really lovely, kind of paley green colours, really gorgeous, but it is green sapphire. Green sapphire, one of your 4 precious gemstones. Really gorgeous. Love that. Don't forget about them. We have got some findings coming up as well. We're bringing you a third off. Oh yes, everyone needs findings, let's be honest. But let's continue. We're going to do our December sale. Woohoo! Where should we start? Let's start with, ooh. Okay, so these are really cool. So these are antique gold and they're covered tiger eye. All right, so tiger eye has that really cool phenomena that goes on where it kind of looks like its sort of lines are all melting and moving inside. Now, the fact that these are they're faceted rounds and they're coated in this kind of bronzy colour, you get such a mix of tones and colours inside there. Really, really gorgeous. The way that it kind of moves with the light, you get that change of colour. They look like bronze disco balls. They're amazing. They're really, really cool. So you've got 125 carats of your antique gold colour coated tiger eye faceted rounds from about 9mm, and it's a 17cm strand. These are just right for party season, are they not? Absolutely gorgeous. That shimmer, that glitz, that shine. Perfect for New Year. Love all of that. Real like sparkle that you're getting off of them. Love that. So 125 carats worth of your antique gold coated tiger eye, where you're getting a real array of colours. That tiger eye is a real phenomenon, but the fact that these sort of are coated and you've got the colour, incredible. It's a December sale. It's a December sale. All right, so 17cm strand of this should be at £14.95. That's a pretty good price, £14.95. But we're not stopping, it's a December sale. There's not long left of December, so we need to grab it while we can. Under £10, £9.95. So that's £9.95. You don't need to hit the sales with all those crowds. You can just get them here while you're watching the TV. Oh yes, that's £9.95 for 125 carats worth of your antique gold colour. Love them. Yeah, maybe you're sat on your sofa with your abundance of turkey, having some turkey sandwiches maybe, and enjoying this rest before New Year. Enjoying a rest before New Year. All right, let's do this. White, oh, that's cool. White frosted quartz, this one. This is really cool. It's got like a facet line that runs round the sort of middle of it. Look at that, how cool is that? The fact that it's not faceted all the way around it really sort of, it accents the bit that is. So it really sort of complements this faceted bit where you're getting this real sparkle in the middle because it's not all the way around this gemstone. I love that. Would be good because you can sort of see through it. We do coloured wires in like blue and red and that sort of stuff. That would look really gorgeous because you would just get like a hint of a fleck through it as it goes through. We've got 260 carats worth of your white frosted quartz. They're faceted rounds, as I said. They're not faceted all the way, which gives it a real glittery effect running through the middle of this. But it really does show off that facet there because it's not sort of all the way around. But 260 carats, it's quite a big strand we've got here for 260 carats worth. So I want you to have a look because this really is, it's quite a massive strand. Oh, that shimmer is so cute. Oh, that looks lovely. Love that. So it's 260 carats worth of your white frosted quartz. They're faceted rounds now, about 10mm. They're lush. They really are cute. They would look great with any other colour gemstone or really with any other wire. All right, so this is the price that they should be. Well, £8.95. That's pretty good. All right, that's a pretty good price. We're in a December sale. I'm surprised you've started so low, but there we are, £8.95. Technically, we're not really supposed to go any lower than that, but we're going to. We're going to. Why not? We're going to £7.50. £7.50. Never been that low before. So December sale, you want to grab it quick? I would. There we go. So that's 260 carats worth of your white frosted quartz just for £7.50. Loving that. I do love that. It's really unusual. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. It's just faceted in the middle. And it creates that like kind of ring of shine. I love that. All right. Let's do this one. Ooh. Is this aquamarine? Love aquamarine. All right, have a little look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous aquamarine. Lovely. This is really, really gorgeous. This is part of your beryl group. Now, part of your beryl group is inclusive of your emerald. So it's a precious gemstone. It's a precious, precious gemstone. It's so famous for its breathtaking blues. It's actually derived from the Latin meaning seawater. Yeah, that's what it's. That's why aquamarine comes from the Latin meaning seawater. So the strand of distinction. This one, we've got 80 carats worth of it. So 80 carats of your aquamarine. They're rice beads. They're all faceted. So we've got that really gorgeous kind of sparkle effect. It goes from 11 by 5 to 18 by 9, and it's a 20 centimetre strand. This is aquamarine, one of your precious, precious gemstones. Inclusive of the beryl is inclusive of the emerald as well. So that's the sort of gemstone that we're looking at. This is 80 carats worth of your aquamarine. Oh, it's so tranquil, isn't it? Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Really lovely. And they are graduated, so maybe you might want to use one as a feature piece and the others as sort of accented or... I love that. There are people on the phones already. We don't have a huge amount of stock of these. We don't have a huge amount of stock. So if you do want one, I would probably grab one. It's aquamarine, one of your precious gemstones, and it's just 80 carats worth. It's so lovely. Gorgeous, tranquil colours. Love that. All right, this is going to be your price after 5 o'clock. So this will be your price after 5 o'clock. £14.95. That's really good for your precious, precious aquamarine. Whoa, let's go under £10. Let's go under £10 at £9.95 for your aquamarine. That's incredible. 80 carats worth of your aquamarine. Beautiful. Just for £9.95. Can't believe it. £10 for aquamarine. That's immense. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone. Really tranquil. Really gorgeous. All right, let's pop that back. Let's do, ooh, woohoo, look at the colour of these. Wow, gorgeous. Have a little look at these. These are stunning. Wowzers. All right, so when it comes to topaz blue, you've got three colours. You've got your London blue, which is this one. You've got your Swiss blue, and you've got your sky blue. Now, the London blue is the deepest and the most saturation of the colour, and look how vivid this is. This is London blue cultured pearls. Wow, you've got that kind of elegance that you get from pearls, but you've also got this real fun, vivid pop colour that comes with this London blue. Really, really gorgeous. So you've kind of got a mix of kind of elegance, but if you want a little bit of cheeky fun, why not with London blue? Really, really gorgeous these are. These are absolutely stunning. Like I say, the London blue is that deep depth of saturation of colour, and you can see it here. It's really, really gorgeous. And you've got it in these cultured pearls, so you've got the elegance and the sort of the strength that comes through from pearls, but you've got it in this gorgeous London blue colour. Love, look at them. Never seen anything like that before. They're awesome. Normally you get it in those you get it in the kind of peachy colours or the white. You might go into the deep kind of purpley colours for the Tahitian pearls, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. These are awesome. Gorgeous, gorgeous, striking colour. 11 by 10 millimeters. These are really stunning. So these are your London blue cultured pearls. Love this. Really, really gorgeous. Such bright, such vivid colours. They're really stunning. There we go. If I was to give you a strand like this, Laura, what would you perhaps do with them?
Ooh, a nice ring.
Yeah.
A pair of earrings. Yeah. With the earrings, I would literally keep it simple and literally I'd do 2 stars. I'd have one just as a single drop. Yeah. And I quite like it when you have an eye pin, and then you hang a little pearl at the bottom of an eye pin, so you get that flash of metal. Oh, nice. But you still get that little bit of colour. Colour as well. So if you've got short hair like me, well, obviously like you, you don't ever see it. No. So you just get that little swing of colour every now and again. Oh, of course, like a flash of colour coming underneath. So. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, because you want to keep that colour, don't you? Because it is so bright and vibrant. You don't want to totally cover it up. You need to. No, I think sometimes, you know, there are stones that just don't need to have the beauty taken away from them. You could just do a really pretty charm bracelet. Yeah. Or you could just have a pretty stretchy, but you could put sort of like jump rings in between. And then you could hang your own little charm off. You know, so there's a lot you could do with them. Lovely. The colour is just beautiful. Yeah, it really, really is gorgeous. So bright and vibrant. Okie dokie. Now this is your, this is just to be your original price. £17.95. That's a great price for pearls. That's an amazing price for pearls actually. £17.95. But it's a December sale, so we're going to drop it down. And we're going to drop it to £12.95. £12.95. That's for your London blue. It's so unusual. Like I say, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. So this is your London blue cultured pearls. Gorgeous, vivid colours. Absolutely stunning. They're 11 by 10 just for £12.95. Lovely. All right. Ooh. My goodness. Are these in the sale? My word. All right. Have a little look. Wowzers. These are gorgeous. All right. Have a little look at these. Oh my word. They are really, really stunning. You have got 2 strands here. So I'm bringing you 2 strands. There we go. Just so that you can see. Really, really gorgeous. We have got 2 strands here. And look at the colour. Look at the depth of colour. It's got like kind of beautiful depth of colour that you're getting there. Real like kind of warming strength of colour. This is your, you're getting 2 strands of your garnet here. So 2 strands of your garnet. But that colour really is phenomenal. It's like almost like a kind of maroon colour. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So this is a, like the sort of seeds of a pomegranate. Really gorgeous. So we have got double trouble, 250 carats worth of your garnet. They're plain rounds, 8mm. They really are stunning. They match up so well in colour, not only in colour but in size as well. So each of these look, you could do so much with these and have them so uniformed if you wanted to. We've got 250 carats worth of your garnet, but that colour is incredible. Deep maroony kind of depths of kind of almost chocolatey colours as well coming through. Really, really gorgeous. Like I say, we've got 2 strands of them, so we've got 250 carats worth of your garnet. Beautiful. All right, so this is the price that you should be paying. We have got £11.90. Already an amazing price, £11.90. That's for your 250 carats worth of your garnet. That was your kind of introductory price. That's the price it probably should be, £11.90. But we did say it is going into the sale. It's going into the sale, so we're going to drop it down for you. Wow, just a £9.50. £9.50, so under £10 for your December sale. This is double trouble. That's 2. That's like just under £5 each. £5 each for 250 carats worth of garnet. Those beautiful colours. Really deep depth. Look at them. That is such a rich, deep saturation of colour. Those kind of maroony colours, almost chocolate colours. Like melting chocolate. Gorgeous. They've got such a sort of real sheen, a real shine on them. Really, really gorgeous. A real glossy look to them. Just for £9.50.
Amazing. All right, if you love these, all right, so if you love these, you're gonna love the next one. Let's have a little look what we're going with. Ooh, smoky quartz. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. All right, have a little look at these. Colour is gorgeous on these, really, really gorgeous. There's a real mix as well, but look at the depth of colour there. They look gorgeous, but we're going all the way down to the kind of lighter colours that sort of end up at the end. So we've got a real mix of colours, but they look so beautiful all together. Really do. This is 90 carats worth of your smoky quartz. They're graduated, as I said, so you've got the deeper depths of colour in the middle there. Look at that shine coming off of that. They are approximately 8 to 17 millimetres, and it's an 18 centimetre strand. These gorgeous sort of, we've got to go from the real chocolatey colours down to the kind of coffee colours later on. They really are stunning. Each one is faceted, so you get a real sparkle coming off the front of them. They're really stunning. 90 carats worth of your smoky quartz. Coming in these gorgeous browns and smoky grey colours. Really, really stunning. So these kind of chocolatey colours all the way to the coffee at the end. Really gorgeous. A real mix. Maybe you want to keep them separate and match them up, but they look really good all together, I think. They look lovely. Different tones of those sort of chocolatey colours. Really, really stunning. All right, this is the price that you are meant to be paying. £11.95. Very good price, I would think. Very good price, £11.95. 90 carats of your smoky quartz. Look at them. Woohoo! Gorgeous, but we are going to drop them all the way down to £8.95. All the way down to £8.95. That is 90 carats of your smoky quartz. They're graduated, they're faceted, beautiful button design, and they are approximately from 8 to 17, and they're 18 centimetre sand. Gorgeous, love them. That colour is phenomenal, actually. All right, I'm going to bring you some amazing findings, and we're going to give you a third off. I'm going to give you a third off. All right. Okay. I'm going to drop them out so you can have a little look what we've got here. This is the last in stock that we've got in these. Wowzers. All right. We are getting new findings in the new year. So these are... Oh my goodness, there's so much. Wow. So we've got a rose coloured. And we've got a silver coloured. They're sterling silver. Look at them. Oh my word. Oh my goodness me. All right, so you're getting the head 86 pieces altogether. 86 pieces altogether. Whoa. So you've got we've got lobstacle clasp, we've got toggle clasp, we've got silver, we've got head pins, we've got heart chain, we've got crimp beads, we've got crimp covers, we've got shepherd hooks, we've got open jump rings, and a little bag. Gorgeous. We get them in the silver, and we're also getting it in the rose plate, gold plated there as well. They are both sterling silver. I just want to show you this because these are really, really cute. I just want to show you this. This looks gorgeous in the rose, actually. If I can get this little chain out. Oh, yes. There we go. This is so cute. Little hearts. Ah, it's so cute. That's really, really gorgeous. So this is just part of it. This is just quite long as well. Gorgeous stuff. Really, really stunning. So you can do all sorts of that. Maybe you want to just leave it as a sort of a bracelet chain all on its own, because you can do, look at that. Oh. Okay, so this is the one that Natalia has made. This has got a little heart on it with the heart chain. It's just so cute. Oh, it's got a little fingerprint in it. But how cool, how cute is that? The fact that you can really sort of add detail to it with a heart pendant. Just so simple if you want to sort of make creative things. We had in some of the sets the little molds, didn't we? That you could make. Could you not make something to sort of go with this?
Yeah, yeah. You could. You've got little heart molds, and it's quite a nice few little shapes you could do. Yeah.
Yeah, really gorgeous. It's just so simple. You could make a little charm basic because we've got jump, where are they gone? Little jump rings that go with it. So you could sort of add charms with your jump rings. They're so popular, aren't they, at the moment? Charm bracelets, they really, really are so popular. But you can do so much with it, whether you want to make it nice and simple and keep it as it is, or add it to an intricate design is totally up to you. We have got 43 pieces in this, sterling silver as well, 925 sterling silver, an array of all the sort of findings that you would probably need to either get yourself started or to add to whatever you've got already. If you're going to add to your collection, because you can't sort of, I don't think, have enough of these, because you would use them all the time, I would imagine. Absolutely. So we know that we're going to get a third off. It's right there at the top. So it says a third off of your findings. So you already know that. So you already know you're going to get a really good price. They're probably at a pretty good price already, but we're going to bring you a third off. So £27.90. £27.90. That's for 43 pieces. 43. Oh, that's not it. I thought that was it. No, don't be crazy. £18.95. £18, and I thought 27 was good. £18.95 there. That's a third off of your findings kit. You've got 43 pieces in the silver colour and in the rose plated as well. Absolutely stunning. Really are so good, because you must use these all the time in your designs. You must need to use these. So they're a great essentials kit there. So like I say, whether you're brand new and just starting out, you're getting all the bits that you need, or if you've been doing it for a while and you just need to top up your supplies, great little package there. Really, really good. Gorgeous stuff. Brilliant. So a third off just for £18.95. That's for 43 pieces. They are going ever so quickly, so if you do want one, I would probably grab them, because who doesn't need them, whether you're starting out or whether you've been going a while. This is a great little package. Look at all of them. Wowee, so many there. Amazing. Can I? Okay, so I get to choose the next one. I am going to, oh my good, I'm going to choose these. It is number 7. I got to choose. Taking control. All right, these are stunning. Do you know, I love these because I just love the colour. Really, really stunning colour. Really, really gorgeous stuff. Really, really gorgeous. This is your blue colour chalcedony. I love it. Not only have you got really stunning colour, I think it reminds me of summer holidays and looking down into the depths of the ocean. Really gorgeous. This is 145 carats of your blue chalcedony. They're graduated, they're faceted, they're your fancy nuggets from about 12 by 10 to about 20 by 14. This is an 18 centimetre strand. And you know that these are just going to hit you. If you add these to jewellery, you know that this is going to grab attention. I've got an entire box full of gemstones here and a full box of strands, and these are the ones that caught my eye. So you know that if you're going to interact them into your jewellery, they're going to absolutely catch your eye. Really stunning. They are graduated as well, so you have got your larger pieces here if you'd like to make a pendant, or your smaller pieces maybe to put around the edge, or to maybe for ear. Look at them. So it's 145 carats worth of your blue chalcedony, graduated, faceted, fancy nuggets. Look at them. Love that. I just love that colour. Sunshine skies or deep blue depths of ocean. Everything's just drawing me towards summer. Really gorgeous. 145 carats worth there. Love them. Love them. All right, let's bring you in your price so you can have a look. Should be at £14.95. £14.95. They're lush. There we go. But we are going to take some. What? Really? Just for £10? I might get some just for £10. They're gorgeous. £10. How many? Hang on, I'm just going to have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's less than £1 a gemstone. Getting 12 there. 145 carats worth just for £10. Love them. I love the way that they're faceted. It gives them real sort of sparkle. Lovely, there you go. That is your blue colour chalcedony just for £10. Lovely. Really, really pretty. Gorgeous. All right, let's do, oh yes. All right, I'm going to, hang on, let me just clear that out of the way. Okie dokie. So you have got, oh, these are rose coloured pendant veils. Oh, they're tulips. Wait, I need these. So you can really see. These are really cute. All right, look at them. We're really, really sweet. That's adding real detail to your jewellery. This is real detail. It's a little tulip. Oh, they're so sweet. So these are rose gold plated, but they are 925 sterling silver, but they're tulip pendant veils. Really gorgeous. Laura, if you had look how cute they are. Laura, if you had these, what would you, what do you think would be good to do with these?
Well, they're really good to just add on to a nice simple pendant. You know, if you did like a little cluster, you know, you had the little green hearts. What they were called? What, the little violet cut ones. Just do a little cluster of those and you hang them from a jump ring. You just hang them straight from that. They just look really pretty. Really be quite decorative as well. You don't want to take away from the beauty of it, do you? No. So you think that if you had sort of slightly, I'm just trying to see how it opens. Is it just like a little loop
at the bottom? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little loop at the bottom.
Thread a little jump ring onto that. Yeah. And just literally have a little cluster of gemstones. It get really pretty. Really, really gorgeous. So you want more kind of classic looking gemstones. Yeah. And a more of a classic shape, and then use this as your detail. Just like the teardrops, like what we did with the moonstone and a labradorite with the second bundle. A couple of those just wrapped and just clustered together, just look really pretty. Really gorgeous, yeah, no, you're totally right. Really stunning. They're so pretty. That's real sort of intricate detail, adding real kind of a finishing touch to your jewellery, definitely. So these are rose gold plated, 925 sterling silver tulip pendant veils. And you're getting 5 of them as well. You're getting 5 of them in your pack, and this is the price that they should be. So it should be at £6.95. £6.95. That's a great price already, actually. That's a great, great price. So £6.95 at the moment, but we are going to drop it to just £5. Oh, so that's £1 per veil. So that's a £1 per tulip. So that's just £1 per tulip veil. That's good. That's a great deal. They really do add real intricate design to your jewellery, really do. So that's rose gold plated, 95 sterling silver. Don't forget they are sterling silver. And you're getting 5 pieces for just £5. That's £1 per veil. That's gorgeous. Really, really cute. I love them. So sweet. So, so sweet. Really gorgeous. All right. Good job. Right then. All right, we shall carry on with our December sale. We shall, let's do, ooh, okay. This is beautiful kyanite. Now, if you don't know too much about kyanite, it is kind of like, it's a very similar color to the depth of blues that you get from Sapphire. Also, it's got real clarity in these as well. The fact that the way it is mined, it is what they say at the top of the world is kind of what they say about kyanite. It's mined under such pressure, it's often mined in the Himalayas, like in that sort of feel to it, where you mine these at top of mountains, and it's so, so cold, it's so difficult to get hold of kyanite. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful gemstone. Really, really gorgeous from the rooftop of the world. Gorgeous, a real array of colour there as well. You're getting a real mixture of colours from the sort of lighter sky blues all the way down to the depth of the blues that you're getting down here underneath. Each and every single one of these is faceted. They go from about 4x1 to 5x3, and it's an 18 centimetre strand, but this is 40 carats of your kyanite. So, so hard to get hold of this gemstone because of the way it's mined, the fact that it's so cold and so hard to get hold of. This is really, really gorgeous. Really stunning. So we have got 40 carats worth of your kyanite. They're
graduated facets, and they should be at about £19.95. All right, so that's what they should be, but we're going to go lower. It's a Christmas sale, so we're going to take them lower than that, which is £12.95. £12.95. Very nice. Very good deal for £12.95. This is 40 carats of your kyanite, which is so hard to get hold of. The way that it is mined at the top of mountains in the freezing, freezing cold. So hard to get hold of. So this is a great price for £12.95. They say it was like Lord of the Rings. What do you think, little hobbits are mining this? You're crazy. Oh no. So £12.95. 40 carats of your kyanite. Beautiful. That's a beautiful gemstone. Like I say, each one of those rondelles is faceted, so you get a real sparkle coming off there, as well as that gorgeous colour. Love that. Beautiful. All right, let us do. Let's do this one. Ooh. Wow. All right. Take a look at these. These are gorgeous. All right. Lovely, lovely colour. Real like minty colours with those flashes of colours inside. This is really gorgeous. Really stunning. All right, so this is your 540 carats worth of your preonite. This is really, really stunning. This is a gorgeous gemstone actually. You've got like real kind of vividy sort of minty greens going on, but then it's got those sort of flashes inside of yellows and sort of mustard colours, as well as your sort of more foresty greeny colours. This is actually the first gemstone that was ever, there's been several gemstones after, but this was the first gemstone that was ever named after a person. It was Colonel Hendrik von Preen. That was his name. That was, yeah, so there you go. There you go. So this is the first gemstone that was ever named after a person. Gorgeous. This is actually up until recently a very rare gemstone. It was a very, very rare gemstone that they couldn't sort of find any more of and couldn't get hold of. Thankfully, they found a few more deposit now, so we can sort of bring you these massive carat weights of this gemstone. So 540 carats worth of what was an extremely rare gemstone. Like I say, thankfully we've got more deposits and we can bring you more and more of this preonite. Really stunning. 540 carats worth. These are real kind of statement gemstones, aren't they? So that you can make real amazing jewellery out of it. Real sort of statement pieces. Really, really gorgeous. Each one is faceted. Each slab is faceted as well, so you've got a real sort of sheen and sparkle coming off it. So approximately 16 by 13 to 21 by 20. This is massive actually. It's a really, really huge strand. Lovely. 540 carats worth of your print. Look at all of them. Wowzers. That's a massive strand. It's got really gorgeous colours actually. Really, really stunning. I think these would sort of look good with either gold or silver wiring actually, whether you want to sort of mix it up. Really gorgeous. All right then, so 540 carats worth of your preonite should be at £9.95. We're already under a tenner, so it should be £9.95, £9.95. That's what it should be. So that's for 540 carats worth. We're going to bring it to you for just £7.25. So just £7.25. That's incredible. That would look kind of cool just as a necklace on its own, I reckon. I think that's quite nice. That looks lovely. £7.25 for that. That's it. That's 540 carats worth of your preonite. Amazing. Gorgeous stuff. All right, so that one is 540 carats of your preonite. Is it? Well, that went fast, didn't it? That's just all done. The end. All right, it is. Oh, is it? Yes, it is now time for your star buy. Now, I am very, very excited about this star buy. Normally when you think of sapphires, you think of deep depths of blue, kind of real regal blue colours. That's what sort of conjures up initially in my mind when I think of sapphires. Sapphires itself is a sort of the way that it's created. Rubies are the same, they're just in a different colour form. So you've got the ruby, which is a beautiful red colour, and you've got the sapphire, which you would assume would be that deep depth of blue. They call sapphires the ruby's blue sister. That's what they call it, but we have all these kind of fancy colours that come along. We have anything from kind of yellows and peaches all the way to kind of yellows and reds and all that sort of colour as well. Now, green is one of the hardest colours in sapphire to get hold of. Bearing that in mind, the size of these gemstones is massive, considering that green is one of the hardest sapphires to get hold of, and we're bringing you 95 carats of it. But the size of each one of these gemstones, that would look lovely just as a pendant on its own, wouldn't it? That would look gorgeous. So we've got 95 carats worth of sapphire. Imagine if you had like this one as your main one, and then maybe sort of shouldered it with the two smaller ones on the side. Totally up to you, obviously. This is 95 carats worth of sapphire, one of your 4 precious gemstones. We've got emerald, ruby, diamond, and your gorgeous sapphire. And as I said, you do get, although blue is what's conjured up in your mind, you do get an array of colours when it comes to sapphire, and they're called fancy sapphires. Fancy sapphires. Green is one of the hardest colours to get hold of when it comes to sapphire, and the fact that we can bring you so many and such a big carat weight at 95 carats worth. We're going from they go from 7 to 16 millimetres, and it's an 18 centimetre strand. 18 centimetre strand, really stunning. So have a little look at them. They just look precious all on their own, don't they? They look lovely. They look really do. They're faceted, so you've got that shimmer and that sparkle that goes off the top of them as well. They are an array of tones there, so you don't just have one sort of uniform colour going across that whole strand. You've got a real mix of them. So it's up to you. You could maybe mix them with different gemstones if you wanted, but you know what? Sapphire is so precious on its own that you might want to keep them together, to be honest. They really are gorgeous. They just go from kind of almost a yellowy kind of tone all the way to that deep green. Loving that. That's really stunning. So 95 carats worth of sapphire, one of your 4 precious gemstones, with green being one of the hardest to get hold of. Love it. Beautiful. Well, now we did have a little look on the internet just to see sort of what you might pay if you were to create a pendant on a necklace, what you might have to have a look. Pip's actually having a little look now. What have you found, Pip? There's a green sapphire pendant. We found one with 1 stone for, all right, so this one is a 75 carat, and it is on for $39.99. All right, we found, bearing in mind this is 95 carats, we found one with 1 stone, didn't we, earlier, that was £29. So that was just 1 stone that came in on a necklace for £29. So we found the same sort of carat for $39.95. This is 95 carats, so it's a little bit extra. And have you got anything else on there? There's loads of earrings. So if you sort of made little droplets out of these earrings, they would look really cute actually, because they're so dainty and so pretty, but you've still got that gorgeous colour. You're going to get, because it's such a glorified gemstone, because it's such a precious gemstone, you are going to get a certificate of authenticity as well. Really stunning. That colour is beautiful. Really kind of, sort of got a kind of warmth inside that gemstone, and it's 95 carats worth. This is September's birthstone as well. Gorgeous. Like I say, the fact that we can bring you such large pieces, like this one especially, such large pieces of this green sapphire is really quite incredible. Is that How do I feel about sapphires going under £30? Quite scared actually, because it's a absolutely gorgeous precious gemstone and you're taking it under £30. How do I feel about it going under £20? I've got slight heart palpitations. Oh, you really? It is a star buy, are you sure? He's going to do it. £17.95. No, £17.95 for 95 carats of one of your precious gemstones, a gorgeous, gorgeous sapphire. Not only one of your precious gemstones, in the most unusual green colour as well. Oh my word, £17.95 for an 18 centimetre strand. Oh my word, I can't believe it. £17.95, amazing. Amazing. I hope that you've got one of them, because I'm sure that price is never really going to have it again. Oh my word. Okay, so we did, we gave you a challenge, didn't we, Laura? We gave you,
Okay, I've done a few things.
Have you? I'm excited. She's done a few things. So we're going to go and have a little look and see what she did. We did have a bundle that we gave her as well, did we not? Did we have a bundle? We gave you a bundle that's over. We're going to have a little look over here. So let's have a little look. Oh, you've made loads.
I've made a few things. I'm sure it's oh no, that's it.
Oh my word. So just so you know, there is a little tiny bit of a queue on the phones, but it is a free call. So we're just taking up a little bit of your time rather than any of your money. So do just hold on, because we have got you some great deals. I'm not surprised there's a bit of a queue actually with those sapphires that came out.
I'm just working on like a little spuffy kind of
love it.
bead. I'm going to use the gun in a minute and shape it up a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, let's just have a look. Where did the where are we going? Oh, there you go. There's the kit. Oh yeah. Oh my word. So we had this creative kit. We had gleam. We had crystallized fibre. That's the stuff that you're using there. We had gilding flakes. We had moulding scales. We had enamel. We had powder paint. We got loads of stuff in there. Tons. It was a massive bundle. I remember it being absolutely massive.
I mean, there's stuff here that I haven't even opened or touched. Wow. And I got a bit ahead of myself and started tidying up, but there's moulds in there.
It's good of you, thanks very much.
There's tons of jewel enamel left. I've still got some in here.
Yep.
You know, there's absolutely tons left. It's just
I could stay here all day. Keep going and going and going.
Really.
You could stay here all day making loads of stuff. Yeah. That's super cool. Okay. All right, so this bundle that we bought you, we didn't even tell you the price, did we? We just told you what was in it, and we were, this is the price it should be. There's so much in there. $69.95, that's the price it should be. How'd you fancy £10 off? Yeah, let's do it, £59.95 for all of that. That was a ridiculous amount. Like you said, you've made all of this.
I haven't even
touched half of it.
No, half the stuff. I mean, I'm still playing about. You know, it's just really good, and especially if you do enjoy using jewel enamel.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of these can be used for polymer clay as well, because you've got the flakes. I know. Oh,
and you gleam as well.
Anne, who did an amazing polymer clay demo the other day, using all of those gold
she did,
things. They were brilliant.
You know,
so you've got all of that, but for me this is brilliant. If you love using jewel enamel, then this is just ideal, because it gives you a chance to experiment with all of the things, all of the gilding flakes, all of the fibres, everything. It's the first time I've worked with them. It's nice to experiment.
Nice to have a bit of a play. Yeah. Love a bit of a play. You have made a ridiculous amount of things. Have a little look at these. These are gorgeous. Can you have a little look at them?
And that's just using the flash, Stella Flash.
Oh, and is that this one?
Yeah, that one.
that was using and I literally
put it into the mould before I poured the mix in.
So you put the flash flakes inside the mould and then poured the enamel on top.
Yep, and that's it. And because I didn't put any wire in it, I then had to cage it. So I've had to cage it securely. So I just sort of did it like, I love the fact that it reminds me a lot of druzy with that sparkle going through.
Does,
and I love druzy. There's one down, you know, this one I did just
it's cute.
I poured it out onto the mat and then used a cutter to actually create the cut.
Cool. So
shape.
on your heat-proof mat,
Actually
you just pour out like a blob of it and cut it out.
Just cut it out. You know, there's one that I was messing around with the fibres and it didn't really work very well. But if you turn over the back, you can see the back of that ring. You can see all the flash of the,
it's got flashes in.
the fibres, and you can see it a bit on the front.
Yeah.
This was again one that I just kind of free-formed poured. If I can just show you the back. So it's got that on. It's a bit hard to show you. But
it's got like swirls and stuff in it.
So, and yeah, that was just actually a splodge. I just thought I could do it.
No, but I love that.
It reminds me of like a slice, like an agate slice.
Yeah, I love that.
So I just kind of catered it into a ring. You know, I just love the patterns on it. And again, there was one that I used the foils on. It just made me think of like a lampwork bead.
Amazing. We have got like a third of that stock gone. I'm not surprised. There's so much, and such an array of things that you can do with it. That is just really quite incredible. I just want to thank you so much. I've had such a lovely day. You've made such cool stuff, and it's really nice to kind of be learning new things all the time. For now enamel, I can tick off my list and add to it. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed today, and we will see you very, very shortly. We have got Miss It Miss Out coming up just after this, and we will see you after the break. Thank you so much. I've had a lovely time. See you later. Bye.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you